I don't know what I'm gonna have in the... Okay, chat, we're so back. I don't know what I'm gonna have in my background.
That is a really good question. Lesage, did you get my share chat invite?
Big VTube studio up in the meantime.
Oh, bro's muted.
Yeah, he's stun locked.
He's stun locked.
No. What happened?
No, Lesage.
Oh my god, it's Leah.
Yeah.
Is that Leah in the chat?
Leah, my goat.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Hello.
You good?
Yeah. No, it's like I'm been pretty out of it, and my wonderful community has taken the opportunity to donate and break me.
Oh my gosh.
That's how it'll. That's how it goes.
Yeah. So thanks, guys.
Legends.
Yeah.
Absolute champions.
Yeah. Agreed. Oh, wants to collaborate. Right. Thanks. I'm here. I'm concentrating. I'm good. I guess I gotta go to the twitch.com.
Twitch.com.
Yes.
.tv. Yes. That's,
You know how it is. Twitch.com.
Yeah. Oh, I can't join into comment. There. I'm learning.
Alright, let me push you up. There we
I'm
go.
gonna look up scenic backgrounds on YouTube and put on a video with the back.
Yeah.
Alright, there's our share chat. Let's go. Chat, you have fused.
Oh, maybe I actually shouldn't do that. It's fine.
Fused. Hi, Lorian.
Hello,
They
Lorian.
fuse together.
Hello.
Hello.
Gotta make sure everybody's volume balanced.
Yeah, we're balancing. We're audio engineers, guys. All of us.
I'm not don't. I throw Golfos on shit and call it a day.
Yo. Sometimes that's all it needs.
Yeah.
To be fair,
in
Golfos
my case,
is a busted tool.
It's pretty basic. I like to pretend like I'm good at mixing because I just slap Golfos on some shit. Thank you, Uncle. Yeah. I wasn't able to record today, Rosa. I apologize.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be out for the whole weekend anyway. As long as you have them to me by like Sunday evening, you're chill.
Okay, that'll help. Yeah, Sunday evening, your time or mine?
Sunday evening my time.
Alright. Sunday morning, basically. All
No.
right.
Well, I guess Monday morning my time. So yeah, Sunday evening your time's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
I can like
we-
work on it while on my trip back home, I could like save a couple hours, you know.
Are we doing takeout? Is that a thing we're gonna do?
I'll probably be ordering Mackey's, yeah.
I have some leftover guac and chips, and that will be my
Yeah,
taco
I
contribution in spirit.
unfortunately I did look. There's no place that does tacos at 1 in the morning over here.
All
I didn't
the
realize we were
same-
supposed to bring food.
It's
Wow.
taco about music.
Well, so it's not quite talk about music. I didn't get permission from Daryl.
Oh, oops.
'Cause it was her-
Well,
it was-
ignore
it
my
was her
thumbnail
name.
then.
Yeah, it was her. That was her name. I'm sure she'd be fine. With it. It's Daryl. You know?
Well, send
But-
Daryl.
Miss Daryl, I'm so
regards.
sorry. Please forgive us.
Yeah,
No, it's alright. I think I called it just like
Daryl, don't kill
No,
me,
hanging out.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah, that there is something funny about the idea of like Daryl having a homicidal bone in her body.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know.
You
She
just
like,
don't
accidentally
know.
Kills people. Yeah.
But
Anyway,
do we want to have like cameras for models or anything? Because Saber and I are currently in a like shared VTube studio instance because we were already like we've been like working on stream for the past 2 hours.
But we can flip it around. We can do whatever is good.
Yeah, we can do whatever's good.
I've been really enjoying like when Video Ninja works.
Yeah.
It's really easy. You know.
We can do
Right.
that.
If you can make the room and stuff for it, and then just give me the link, I can figure it out. In that case, Saber, I'm gonna kick you out of my VTube Studio instance.
What?
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it, huh?
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be so
Okay.
sad.
Oh no, Saber.
Well,
do
that
this
would
to me?
then that would allow me to beat off some of the rap, you know.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, the rap that I'm totally gonna beat one of these days.
Heck yeah.
It's the guy who cries on the internet. It's gonna happen. Okay. So here's the guest invite.
Right. Let me quickly make a. Hololive is a thing that exists, yeah. That is true. That is true. I do not know what the password is from last time, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. I got you. Uh-huh. It just loads a black screen for me. Yeah, but it doesn't like it's just I don't even get. Okay, Saber's in there now. How do I put me in there? So, yeah, if you put the little settings icon next to the virtual camera, you can set it to output type scene, and you can set the virtual camera to be a specific scene rather than what the live output is currently. So you can make a separate scene that's going to be your virtual camera, and then you set that. That's how I've set it up, so that like my chat and stuff isn't on my virtual camera. We don't need audio, right? Yeah, we don't. All right. Oh, I hear myself. Okay, I'll just mute that. Yeah, cool. And is there a way to make sure that I don't show up in my own one in that link? If I add that link to OBS? Okay, yeah, that works. I guess what I'll do then is I'll go to this screen. Not representative of Kagu. Oh no. Wait, why is... Aha, I see. Hold on. Now is... Yeah, I suppose so. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Also, Lesage, if you can, in the video settings, change it so that we have more, like, video bitrate capabilities, because the more people we're gonna get in here, the lower quality everyone's thing is gonna be. Yeah, Lesage isn't in mine either. Probably because Lesage has, like, it turned on that the host is not. There we go. Now the one unfortunate part is that I am on my own screen twice. It's... Okay, dude, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, why did you say that in, like, the radio voice? I don't know. Okay, wait, Lesage is on mine now. Cool. I just now need to find a way to crop myself out. So, okay. Ding bong. Granola bar. Okay, now we're gaming. Water? Let's fucking go. I bring a sort of hydration vibe to the function that... Okay, actually, who doesn't like hydration? Don't, Chris, they'll all spam hydrate. Already? Bro, you're quick with it. What the fuck? We talked about that last night. How did you get that already? Right. Now we've got 2 Fujis. I think so. You're wrong! Yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. No, it's important. It's important. These are real questions. Okay. Right. Yeah, no, unfortunately you did just make it worse. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I'm actually quite happy with how I've got my stream set up now. This is good. You're diabolical, man. Yeah, uh-huh. No. It's so fast. Yeah. Would you silence him? Don't pull out the fucking bling. I'm born, dude. It's honestly, it's moments like these that distinguishes professional streamers from yeah. Yeah. Yes. It's moments like these that distinguishes professional streamers from I shan't say. Yeah. Am I? Dude, I have talents who've been doing this shit for years, and they still run into these things. I think it's a never-ending process, unfortunately. What, me? Some lama di mana you sung nama you mana kada dari kasi di MC Biban. Oh god, dude, I didn't even think about that. I did not make room for that on my stream. Like that this is true. Yep. I remember Gura's, like, Gura just kept adding, like, fan art and random gifs to it over, like, the couple of years that she was a Hololive talent. People Tetris, yeah. The L piece. Oh, that explains things. Okay, okay. I'm the long piece that everybody's waiting for. Yeah. Lesage, don't throw that face at me. Don't. The One Piece is real. Yeah. By all means, go piss, girl. Okay. I respect it. Yeah. I just don't need it. Like, I didn't even do it. I just don't need it. Yeah. No, me too. Yeah. Oh my god. They have not been able to hear you guys on my stream this whole time. I'm such a good streamer, chat. I'm such a good
Rosa,
streamer.
Nagashi.
Such a pro. Alright, I'll be right back. That's my dog.
The nicest stream setup, but no audio.
So here's how we're gonna overthrow the monarchy.
Okay, yeah. What do we do?
I am back.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. We can all conspire against Lesage. We have 1 minute.
Yeah, so I think someone needs to like reach into a screen
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
That's as far as
I
you
mean-
got?
We should
Yeah.
lock him. We should lock him in the minds of Moria.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then?
Yeah.
And then we
I
summon
mean-
the Balrog.
Yes, we summoned the Balrog. Wait, no, but didn't. Well. Yeah. I guess we could. It would take a one single.
Well, okay, who's
Balrog
gonna do that though?
there.
Because I'm not going in there.
Right.
fair.
That's I don't blame
Well,
you. Exactly.
I mean, I guess I'll do it. You know. I mean, I've always wanted to.
It was gonna be a nose go situation otherwise, so I'm glad you.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to, kind of check out the mines myself, see the mithril before it all.
Yeah.
Because you've yearned for the mines for as
Okay.
long as you can remember, right?
I do yearn for the mines, yeah. The ores, oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could say you're down a mine.
I am DTM, guys. Hashtag DTM. Botanica?
Down to mine.
Botanica?
Yeah.
Mmm.
Okay. That sounds good.
Oh,
Oh,
Alright.
there he is. He can't hear us yet. Say mean things, quick.
As we see the tenor putting on the headphones.
In his natural habitat.
I was about to say natural habitat. God damn it.
As we see
The
our
tenor in his natural habitat.
putting on the headphones. A limited edition cream-colored HD.
Yeah, which headphones are it, huh?
590s? 560s?
598.
Fuck.
Oh, 598s.
They got too many numbers.
Yeah.
And how is anyone supposed to
Hey,
remember
hey,
that?
at the very least,
Yeah,
it's not like
to
the
be fair.
Sony XM something whatever fucks.
Oh, brother.
Oh yeah, the Sony XM6
What-
1000 XM5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a name.
The only headphones that I can like name that even though it's just like numbers is the old Sennheiser Huda 600s. If you know, you know.
The Huda 600s.
My old mate Senny.
Did you know that they have the Huda 660 S2Os?
Where's the Huda 670s, honestly? And the VC
I
fell
felt
quiet.
I felt that.
Because it's just such a poignant question.
Yeah.
Yeah, really makes you lean on one side and then lean on the other side. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish-
Should figure out how to do a React video now.
Who says that?
Watch together. I
Who
think
says
that
that thing where it's like, it's time to tip the scales? Who says that? That's someone.
which
Someone says
direction?
Is that Nervalette in Genshin Impact?
Is it? Oh, then it's time to tip the scales.
I'm not sure. It might be. I don't have him, so I wouldn't know.
Me either.
But that would be something he says.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know.
It's time to tip the scales.
Okay, so where the
Oh,
fuck am I gonna fit this watch together
actually-
is the question.
Real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Monty's birthday is in like a few days.
Oh.
Oh snap!
Baji laid down like a quick ukulele like happy birthday thing, like 10 seconds of audio. Would you guys want to do like a quick few harmonies over that, like at some point? Like not right now, but like
Heck yeah.
just like yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, of course.
any one of the numerous audio people want to rip the vocals from the video? I can put it in the chat. So we can just
I thought I did that.
get that going.
I sent
Was-
that to you
was
this
it-
morning.
Oh, okay. So by the way, I took initiative and sent Saber the audio, or sorry, the video for this, so that we could have. Thanks, Saber. This is actually what I meant to say.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
I
And
woke
knew
up
you did.
early. I
Yeah.
hopped on my computer before I had to go to the wage cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, look at you go.
Just saying if you knew. Yeah. That's right.
Okay.
So yeah, I was gonna, if you guys want to send in like either video, whatever, just so I can, I can put your
Yeah.
names on it or whatever the hell. But yeah, it'd be cool to just do that for. So
Sounds good.
yeah.
Yippee!
Just make sure you don't call her old, because she's feeling it. She's at that precipice at like 28. Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
but I'm literally older than her.
I know. But there's a.
I'm crying.
It's okay, guys. The age of 30 is in demand.
Really?
Oh, we're.
I'm the biggest baby in this VC, and I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Good
funny.
for
Monty was-
you.
I think
that's
I think when I mentioned to Lesage how old I was, I think I made him age like 5 years.
A little
Really?
bit.
How old
Yeah.
are you?
I'm 23.
Oh.
How old do you think? How old do you think I am? I like to play this one. Guess my age.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw Lesage, I legit thought he was like, okay, like 27, 28 probably. Like,
Yeah, that was my first thought as well.
Wild?
I know it's not true, but that was my first thought.
No.
Yeah, I
Really?
think Lorian knows, right?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
What's your guess?
I'm going to say like yeah, I would say around 28 to 30, probably.
Keep going up.
34.
Keep going up.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
38.
That's closer. It's 37.
Okay, I
Heck
was gonna have an
yeah.
aneurysm.
Do you have something against people that are close to 40?
No, it's just that. No, why would you? No, it's no. He doesn't look 37.
That's true, that's true. What do you do for skincare, Lesage?
True. What
I
is your
shower.
routine?
Oh, okay.
That's
So
a-
you're
that's-
just
that's an important thing.
built like that. You're just built. Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah,
okay,
he
fine.
just looks
My
like
whole-
that. Yeah.
My whole family has like really bad acne, like in their teens. Like I still
Yeah.
get like cystic acne and stuff like that. So I have just really oily skin. Also, like we live a long time. We're talking like I think like my aunt passed away like recently at 96.
Oh,
So yeah,
wow.
yeah. So we I think it's a combination probably of like biological age and my genetics, and then also just oily as fuck skin. Just
Right.
you know,
I need to
my
start
teen
oiling.
years.
Did you just say I need to start oiling my skin?
No, I said I need to start oil maxing, which might be worse, honestly.
Oil
really-
max.
No, but here's the thing: is what I've realized is that so I'm one of those people who has like a 10-step skincare routine, but I only do it once every 2 months.
Okay.
What I've realized is that, like, unfortunately, double cleansing and oil cleansing does actually work. So you need to get on the oil skincare products. It really
Oil
helps.
I see, I see. I mean,
Interesting.
I've been looking at this like you know, organic pressed olive oil. You know, I've been really
hey.
eyeing it.
Thanks for the raid,
general?
Carl.
Yeah.
Oh, Carl, welcome
Carl.
in.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, Carl, hello.
Oh.
Okay, so I think I'm this right. I'll just need to send you guys the
Yeah,
Watch
I've made
together link.
room on my stream for a watch together link.
dope. All right.
I can barely fit everything on screen.
Heck yeah.
I have a very particular small slot that I can try to slide it into. We'll see. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
No, because
Yeah.
because Kago and Lorian both have transparent PNGs instead of like I just put them right next to each other in like one box, and that meant I freed up a box for watch together.
Amazing.
Yes.
I went a very different direction, with like a checkered kind of thing. So, all right.
Odyssey.
So
Oh, great! Oh yeah.
yeah, your
Hold
favorite,
on.
right?
But yeah, I've definitely not heard this song enough yet.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, let me get this in here as well.
Let me clear up my hard drive here so I can slime it with more video. So otherwise I'm gonna absolutely get crushed. All right.
Know what they say? Evermore voyaging forward to make this journey last.
Real and true.
I'm excited to learn tune timing, so I too can hate myself.
Those words
Yeah.
never been spoken in the Bible.
First Melodyne, chapter 2, section 3.
I'm excited to
Ah.
learn tune time said by whoever.
Yeah, said by nobody ever.
said by nobody ever in the history of time. Oh my gosh.
I know
And
exactly.
then the second. Oh, who do you know? Who's down with that?
I think I remember talking to Vesson, and Vesson was like, "Yeah, you know, I like tune timing."
I actually do like it.
Oh.
I do actually like it. Yeah, I'm guilty.
I may be even more insane because I like doing the audio restoration step.
Yeah, you like doing the RX stuff, huh?
That's my thing. Yeah.
If
I actually I think I would find that to be fun because I kind of like digging out like frequencies and I like spectrograms and stuff. But we'll see. We'll see how much I hate myself after the Baji project.
You will.
hmm
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's like so chill.
Yeah. We'll see. Luckily, Kamano, the head of Luminara, was like, I'll supply audio folks and personally help, which was crazy.
Oh,
It's a
that's
crazy
sweet.
offer. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy. But so I'm just saying, like, we need like singers and stuff. So I'm just,
Yes,
you want to sing on the Baji project? Can I rub you in on that?
Kagu, you want to sing on
Absolutely.
Odyssey?
On Odyssey, I'll have to.
Mhm.
I'll have to see. I'll have to see. There's so many projects. So many projects.
There are way too many projects.
There are so many
Lorian,
projects.
would you like to sing in the Baji project?
It would really depend on the deadline, but yes, please loop me in.
Yeah, I'll send you the info. It's like really kind of due, basically like September-ish.
Oh,
So
that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
there's a lot of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, please
Okay,
don't.
well,
say it's
maybe like a month or two before then, just because like
Yeah,
That's
you're not
fair.
accepting
submit vocals when the
until
project
then.
is supposed to release, then they can't make it through the pipeline. But yeah, otherwise
Yeah.
it's it's
I
a very
see.
distant deadline.
Okay.
Okay.
Epic.
So I guess like August or something like that. Anyway, like late August even. Maybe mid-August. I'm making up my mind. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, but it's we got a while. All right, Odyssey. Hololive.
Yes.
Who the fuck are these people?
Right. So-
because I'm a little new here.
I guess
And-
little background context on this song. So this song was made at this point. I think it's a little over a year ago. It's still relatively recent. This song was written by Mori Calliope, who is one of the talents of the first English generation of Hololive. So Hololive
So
started.
it's the myth.
Yeah, Myth. Yeah.
Okay.
Hololive started in, I believe it was like 2017 or 2018 in Japan. And then in 2020, right as the pandemic started, basically, or like right as we were like in like the first peak of the pandemic in like the summer of 2020 is when the first English generation debuted, which was Myth. Mori Calliope, it's the girl in pink, the fourth one from the left. She's the one who wrote this song, and at the time of this song's creation, every single talent from Hololive English was in it, bar one, because one person, Tsukumo-sana, left Hololive very early. She wasn't actually in Hololive for more than a year, I believe. She's the only one who was not in this song, but this has every single Hololive talent, or every single Hololive English talent, apart from her, in it, all with their own solo section, and it's really cool.
Okay.
That's I guess the background context.
Yeah. My goal here is to try to learn who these folks are a little bit. And not just like I like to learn people through their work,
Yes.
because otherwise like you learn them through their reputation and their numbers and it gets like
Mhm.
real fast.
Mm-hmm.
So like if we could like stop regularly and just like use this as a proxy, like have a conversation about, and if you guys have anybody that like particularly motivated you or inspired
Mhm.
you, I'd love
Oh,
to
no,
do
I
that, 'cause
definitely
that's-
do.
Yeah. Do you Elizabeth Rose, who is it again?
I mean,
I forget
Elizabeth
her
Rose
name.
Bloodfame is one of them, but like, I mean, even
Okay.
just Callie, like the person who wrote this song, like I love a lot of her stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I know. Yeah, flex that you got raided by Irby a few times, like, or one time. How many times?
That was one time.
It was one time. Okay, yeah,
It was
flex
once.
it, dude. I don't even give a shit, man.
Yeah.
I also-
I just trolling you. Sorry, that is like really douchey to be like, I got like, to piss off
You
her.
didn't even know who she was, too. Like, you mentioned
No,
it to
I
me
did,
so
I did.
casually, and I was like, huh?
I did. I did. I knew she sang things.
Yeah,
There you
boy,
go.
boy,
That's
does
a great
she.
start. That's a great start.
That is a great
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sings like some stuff. I did videos on her, and
Yeah,
know,
no, she
know.
she has a voice. Like, it's wild.
Agreed. That's
yeah,
a very
she sings
great
notes real
voice.
good.
She
Very
sings
good
notes
notes.
real good.
The best
Yeah.
notes sometimes. Yeah.
That vibrato too. Good
No,
vibrato.
that
Very good vibrato.
Ooh.
I think one of
Yeah.
the first things that I heard from her back in the day was like just like a day or two after debut, she did a karaoke stream. I wasn't able to catch her debut live, but I saw a clip from that. I think she did Skyfall.
Yeah,
and
that one's it's good for her. That's a really good
yeah,
one for her,
and like I already thought the whole song was impressive, and then towards the end in like the last chorus, she just goes a full octave up, and she's still just belting it in chest voice. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, well now you're just showing off.
she has a lot of fun.
She does.
Yeah.
She really does.
Yeah, it's like really, it's kind of infectious.
Yeah.
Which is like, I always like it is a bit of a like whiplash coming from classical music. I'm like, fun? What is this?
You're not allowed to have
to
fun.
speak of?
No.
That is bizarre. I thought we were all supposed to be like, well, I can't say that because that's actually really dark.
What, miserable?
Well, I was gonna say harming ourselves for the art. but that
Okay,
was gonna be way
well-
too graphic. So let's just move on before I violate TOS. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna press the play button.
Yeah,
and
sure.
we're just gonna wipe
Yeah.
the memory of everybody that I just did that.
A bit more volume on that on my end. There we go.
Okay, so these are different. Like these eras have names. I guess,
Yes.
is the
These are
thing is-
generations of Hololive talents, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And do they all release it once? Or?
yes. Well, normally, yes. Agencies like Hololive very often release their talents in groups because then they not only will that mean that like they can just get all of the marketing done in one go and like everybody can come to the debuts of each one of these talents and they'll do them in like a relay, like all of them will go back to back either on the same day or like a couple of them on day one and then a couple of them on like the day right after. But the reason that they do that is so that they can immediately have a group of people who are a bit more used to each other already because they meet each other far before their actual debut date, and it gives them like a group of people to do things together with, and it also gives them a bit of an like, I guess, branding or ethos for the whole generation that kind of everybody slots nicely into like one theme. So for example, the last generation, Justice. The reason they're called Justice is because they are quite literally the people who are supposed to catch all of the criminals of the previous generation, Advent. So Generation 3 is Advent. They're all, like, effectively criminals. And then Justice are all the people who are hunting the Advent people down, is, like, the story behind it.
So interactive lore,
Yeah.
character development. et cetera.
Exactly, exactly. It's just to give them give a little bit more context behind a character design and... just be a bit more playful with it. Some VTubers go crazy with lore. Some have none. Some people
seems like
really
the
go into
indie-
like playing a character. Some people just are themselves.
It seems like a lot of like the lore that ends up happening with like the indie scene is just like the friendship stuff.
Yeah.
The Tamagotchi is like a big content thing that people are doing. And that's a big yeah. So, you know, some people, and I would never do this, but they do like diss tracks. It's kind of cringe.
Yeah, it's
crazy when you
to
do
do that.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Especially if you make like
I
a
would-
beat for one. Like, why would? Ugh.
I just couldn't see anyone ever doing that.
All right. Anyway, now I feel bad because now Saber was the target, and I thought everyone was going to go for my rep. I thought it like Oh, you're already Rosa. I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
it
no,
was just
sorry.
low-hanging
Sorry, hey, I've
fruit.
already been on stream with Saber for the past like 2.5 hours, so
So he's just habitually the target.
yeah.
Oh no,
That's
Saber,
messed up.
no.
And I don't condone this, me personally.
No, not a fan.
Mm,
Yeah, and especially
Yeah.
imagine roping like industry giants into it because you're not confident enough that you can do it on your own, right?
Dude, who would do that? That sounds like... So wait, hold on. Wait, someone like voluntarily just like got carried?
God carried.
hard carried?
What was Mono's angle that like the what did he say like
I was surprised he didn't do that.
yeah.
He was really deliberate about being more self-deprecating.
Yeah.
And then like we were trying to do that, and then Baji was like, he threatened gun violence. We're going hard.
He did.
And then it turns out he just did it for the rhyme, which I don't. Okay, well, anyway, here we are. I'm the loser who made the diss track. If that's anyone's, if anyone doesn't know what, yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Hololive.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So Promise
Yes.
is what's the theme here?
Promise is a little more complicated because like I said, normally generations all debut at the same time. Promise is the one generation in which that technically didn't happen. Because right after Myth debuted, it was a lot bigger of a success than Hololive probably expected. And they had one more talent who did not have a generation. She had a solo debut. Name of that talent is Iris. Irys. And so she was on her own for a little bit. And then after that, we got a proper second generation, which was then named Council instead of Promise. And that had the exact same people as Promise has today, but Iris was still on her own, and then there was another person by the name of Tsukumo Sana, or just Sana for short. After Sana left the company, they effectively moved Iris into that generation and then renamed it to Promise. So that's kind of just a little bit of a shift just to keep things consistent, but that's like the one instance in which technically not everybody in that generation debuted at the same time, but they are considered one unit now.
And then so Narissa comes from Gen 2.
No, Narissa's Gen 3. Narissa is Advent.
I'm on the wrong thing. Okay.
Yeah, we're already on Advent. If we'd have to skip back in the video like 2 seconds.
Gotcha. All right.
There we go.
Okay.
So from do you want to know names?
I suppose that might be important. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Yeah, maybe. But we didn't even do that with Myth. So
We can go back to the start, yeah.
Yeah, because you probably, and this would be fair of you, Rosa. You probably assumed that I knew everyone.
No.
Because, okay, good.
No.
Yeah, don't have that.
Anybody want to
expectation.
round off the names? I feel like I'm chatting too much.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Scargura on the most left. That much I know.
Yeah, Gargura. It starts from the left, Gargura, and then Amelia Watson, and then in the middle, Takahashi or Takanashi? Takanashi Kiara. I always get that mixed up. Yeah, and then Mori Calliope, and then Ninomai Inanis.
Or just Ina for short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did I not do my homework?
Katie in chat has the easy names, just Gura, Ame, Kiara, Kali, or Kali, Ina. That's the easy one.
Yeah, Riku was going to show me some of the Amelia Watson and Gogura stuff.
Yeah, because I mean he's done stuff for both.
Yeah.
He started out doing fan songs for the two of them, and then somehow got roped into this.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing back and forth Glaze tracks.
Glaze tracks, yeah.
Glaze
yeah. Yeah, I did not.
It's a small world. It's a small world.
Yeah, I agreed to it before knowing how cooked I'm gonna be.
You'll be fine.
Riku is a really good glazer. He is.
Yeah.
When I knew I was cooked, was he sent like was it something? Give me 32 bars and something, and I'll glaze you hard like Krispy Kreme, and like it rhymed.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's and I was like, and it took me a second, like literally like 2 minutes. I was like, oh my god, that rhymed. Oh god, I'm done. Like, anyway. So I don't listen like opera music. We don't do their songwriting a lot and the lyricism because Mozart. I don't know if you knew. He passed away.
Ah,
He's no longer with us. Yeah.
did he? Okay,
Yeah.
May you rest
yeah.
in peace.
man.
And yeah, hopefully there's just as much coke where he is now as there was in his life.
Okay, dude.
Yes, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Thank you for doing that.
Mm.
I abide
No problem.
TOS. I'm very brand safe, everybody.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
sponsors.
Yeah.
So next gen. Oh Jesus.
All right.
All right, left to right. We got
Saber, gimme.
Am I going? Okay. So from left to right, we got Nanashi Mume. We got Hakos Bells.
Mm-hmm.
Oro Crony in the middle in blue. Ceres Fauna in the green. And then just Iris on the right.
Yeah. The easiest name in all of Hololive. Just Iris.
Iris.
She does not have a last name.
Iris.
Though
Iris,
important,
it's
the I, the R, and the S are all capital. The Y is lowercase. That is important.
Yes.
I don't know why, actually. Like that's there's probably a reason. But that's how her name is spelled.
I think it's because it has something to do with Hololive in the earlier years. I think in the 2017 years, they had a special stylization for the Hololive music generation. So like Iris, the Hololive Japanese branch has a solo music idol named Azuki. And
Right, yeah.
I think it's stylized the same way where it's capital A Z K and then lowercase I. Could be wrong, but
Yeah.
I think that's the case.
Ah.
Yeah.
But I think that was kind of like the branding that they wanted to do. Like Hololive English though, I think Azuki did end up merging with another branch. I don't remember where exactly, but I'm not sure she's on her own. She's not on her own team anymore, or Gen anymore, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's a good question.
I need to
I don't actually know.
like. I know.
Yeah.
I feel odd. I know none of Gen 2. This is the first time
Mm-hmm.
I've heard any of these names.
Well, and I think also a lot of people refer to these talents by nicknames more so than their full govies.
Yeah.
So it might be nice to have like a mapping spreadsheet where because the names as someone said in chat that people refer to these talents as is Mume, Bay, Crony, Fauna, and Iris. So
Yeah.
so most of those are
Heard of
similar,
Crony,
but yeah. But like for Bay, like that's her full name is Hakos Bales, but everyone just calls her Bay in the
Yeah.
community.
Okay. All right.
Nicknames start happening very quickly.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I got lasagna pretty quick.
Yeah.
Lasagna.
Lasagna singing.
Which I'm hungry. How far away? 1 minute for
Oh.
tacos. This is very exciting.
Oh.
Let's go. Okay.
Let's just about to go crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. He's gonna fart again. He farted on my face last night. Just
Really?
want
Oh.
everyone know that. Yeah,
Lovely.
Lovely.
What a villainous dog. 10. Anyway. Okay. So I know Narissa because I covered her part. Her voice is really quite strong.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love Narissa.
No, she like I think before the debut of Liz, like Narissa absolutely had like the most powerful voice in Hololive. Now I think the two of them are tied. Like they're powerful in different ways.
Yeah. Very different.
But
Yeah.
all the way on the left, currently blocked by the letters, is we have Shiori Novella. On the far right side, we have Koseki Bijou. And then the two on the floor, they're two different people. They're twins. They stream on the exact same channel, and they usually stream at the same time. They are constantly in sync when they speak. It is honestly kind of terrifying, but everybody fell in love with the two of them because they're genuinely like they're really really good at streaming together.
Yeah.
So their channel name is Fuwamoko, because the left one, the blue one, is Fuwawa, the right one is Mokoko. Full name Fuwawa Abyss Guard and Mokoko Abyss Guard. Get it? Because they're abyssal guard dogs, so Abyss Guard. Very funny.
I think Bashi did one of their parts during the Community Odyssey.
Yes, correct. Baji
yeah.
did the together with Miyu did the line that is right before the final chorus, which Fuwawa and Makoko did there.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, they're a really interesting duo. They kind of like the reason they took the VTubing community by storm back when Advent first debuted is because that wasn't really a thing that like two people streaming on the same channel like that. Very often, like, it would just be they would be playing single player games, but like they would just change who had the controller or do something along those lines. Like, that was kind of unheard of at the time. Now there's quite a lot more like VTuber duos that have popped up recently, and they're always really, really entertaining to watch.
A duo.
Yeah.
VTuber duos.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. Some people here might know a thing or two about that.
About
Yeah.
duos? Wait,
About
who?
duos.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think we should do Saga actually.
no,
For no reason.
no. Oops.
Yeah. Do you mind? Sorry, you guys. You mind if I ask? Is it known when the release date is for the new thing? That I don't know if you can talk about. Is that a thing I can ask? We're gonna move on then.
Yes. No. But yes. But no. But yes. But no.
But no, yes. But no, but yes.
We're working.
It
But
is
I'm
no,
really
not
excited
to
for
you.
this thing that doesn't exist.
Yes.
This thing that doesn't exist yet, and might not even exist, and might not even be a thing that ever.
In fact, they're deleting it right now.
No, don't do that. It's so,
It's okay. We have plenty of discography to go around.
This is true.
I'm excited. I love you. I love you guys' music. So
Aw, thank you.
This is true.
Thank you.
This is very true.
it's really good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now we have
Justice.
Justice.
My personal favorite.
Lorian, do you want to take this one?
Sure. Yeah. On the left is Gigi Marin. And then one over is Cecilia. I forgot her last name. Immergreen. Right. And then the one after that is Raora. I also don't remember her last name. Panthera. You can tell that I don't actually know their full names. And then the last one is Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I put you on the spot.
This turns into a like VTuber quiz.
Genuinely, like when you guys started talking about like their full government names, I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, I don't think I've ever really heard anybody say that out loud before.
I mean, that makes me.
You know what
that
the
makes me feel
reason
better,
is?
'cause, like,
The reason is that like both Saber and I can can say these names off the top of our head. It's because for Odyssey for the song cover that we're covering this. And like we have like the file structure with like full names for some reason instead of just the easy names, because I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why I chose to do that. But hello, Doug.
That's
But it means that every time we're exporting any file, we have to type out the full government name.
Oh my gosh.
Really
Oh
funny.
my
But
God.
just FYI, how I know them is it's Gigi and then it's Cece and then it's
Cece,
Raora
yeah.
and then ERB.
Or just Liz.
Or Liz, I guess.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let me go get tacos before my dog murders.
I was gonna
them.
say, I think there's
Taco
tacos.
time.
Yeah,
Taco time.
Oh god, once I get my food, we're gonna get the thing where my mouth is gonna start opening and closing like constantly, because the tracking tracks the position of your chin.
Imagine Imagine you eat without opening and closing your mouth. That would be kind of wild.
No, because like when I'm not chewing with my mouth open, but on my model it's gonna look like I'm chewing with my mouth open.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna phase the food.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna shove it like through, I don't know, the back of my head.
It reminds me of two things. One thing is the video of the guy eating macaroni and cheese. He like holds up the container, looks at the camera, and is like, Mama ain't raised no bitch. And then like takes a big spoonful of macaroni cheese and just swallows it whole. And that's the video. And then the second one was Markiplier going to the ER because he has a habit of not chewing his food.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah.
Every single time I see, honestly, I don't really follow Markiplier. So every single time I see Markiplier updates, it's just him at the hospital again because he doesn't chew.
It just doesn't chew his food. It's really funny.
Okay, so something I didn't consider
What?
with the chain that I made Listage is the food wrapper noise.
Yeah.
So by the way, this is actually why I need to start VTubing, because I always feel weird about this.
What, eating on stream?
About
sorry.
eating? No,
Yeah.
you're fine. Mukbang,
Sorry,
mukbang.
Mukbang.
Eating stream.
You have to like hold the food up and then hold your palm behind it so that it focuses, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yep.
Today we have Baja fish tacos.
And
I almost did a last meal. Well, just Baja fish and a burrito.
I was gonna say, are we doing last meals?
I love last. Did you guys watch the new Last Meals? Sam Rice.
Yeah.
Oh, I still need to watch it, but I want to. Yeah, I fucking
It's
love
really
Sam Rice.
good.
It's really good.
Isn't
It's really
New
good.
Game Changer starting up like this Monday?
New Game
Oh,
Changer,
shit.
yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Oh,
New
no.
Game Changer, end of Make Some Noise season. I need to finish watching Make Some Noise.
I've been here the whole time.
I'm big fan of improv comedy, and if
Me too.
and if anyone's good at it, it's like literally anybody at Dropout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those guys are really good.
Yeah,
Those are really good. Improv comedy.
healing the world with comedy, making a literal difference metaphorically.
I always felt really odd. I made the Temple like improv team, and I made like so many enemies in the theater.
Tenor behavior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But like the biggest problem was that it was really creative and like spontaneous and crazy. The trend that is, but like I didn't know improv. Like, I didn't know like the structure of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, when it came time to actually do shows and shit, like it kind of became a liability. Because I was like, when do I come into the scene? I don't
Whenever
know.
it's funniest.
But I thought it was funny all the time. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
No, if
That's-
you're far enough up your own ass, you might think it's funny all the time. Yeah.
Wow.
I think he choked on his food.
What an eloquent way of putting that.
And also
Wow.
very true. And also very true.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Let's
Tenor
watch. We're good, right? We're good, right?
I'm sorry. I
think-
didn't know speaking truth was a crime.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it's really funny how many things kind of tie back into like music in a sort of way,
Mhm.
where like in improv comedy you have to like kind of see and feel where the tension is and kind of like
Mhm.
either like depending on like who is the focus, right, like where the tension is, where the comedy is, and just kind of either be like a background like supporting or like take stage and like kind of capitalize on that. I also like see it a lot in like basketball, for example, where players have like rhythms, and like part of like defending someone playing basketball is like you have to match or like read their rhythm. It's just so interesting, like just tying things back into like art. Yeah,
Comedy as art.
comedy's art.
Yeah, I think the coolest thing about being on that team was like learning from all those people who like really loved the shit out of improv.
Yeah.
And, like read books and like studied like a discipline, and I was like, I need to leave. Like, I'm taking up room.
Yeah.
Like these, like it was, yeah, and it taught me a lot about like story structure, which I thought I would have learned from like traditional theater, but I learned it more from improv because it was we had you just get so many reps in of story making.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought
You have to make so many
it's
like
really-
condensed little stories that are like
Yeah.
30-second bits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they all need to have satisfying beginning, middle, end. They all need to have like good setup for a punchline. So I guess you rapid fire storytelling in improv.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, it makes me
something
think.
Continue.
Oh no, sorry. It makes me realize like whenever people are there like on improv comedy like and they play characters, they have to like present the character in a way that feels like there's more depth to that character, but when they only have like one or two iconic like I guess like catchphrases or like little gimmicks that they do to kind of like further the quote unquote story, right? It's like they give you enough just so that your brain can anchor on like the key points and then your brain fills in the gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I know we're gonna get to you guys dedicated soon, but like I can't actually like while you guys are here. In my interview with Mani, she was talking about like how she has like 400 or something unreleased songs.
Mm.
And just how many songs she made.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
You guys write banger tunes too. Like, how many songs did you have to? How many reps did you have to get in?
Oh.
That's a good question.
That is a really good question.
I think
There
I
you
don't
go.
know,
Yeah.
like it's hard for me to say because I feel like a lot of the songs that we discard because there's not enough song in them. So I would hesitate to say that like for every iteration that we have going into a full song that I would call them like, oh yeah, we had to kill like 3 songs for this. I wouldn't call them songs, if that makes sense.
When you
Yeah,
say
It's sort of like the feeling of like you know the metaphor that people use when like creating your like you already see the sculpture but you have to find it in the block of marble. That's kind of what I feel it is.
Yeah.
When you say there's not enough song in there, do you mean that from a like production perspective, or do you mean that from like a story and writing perspective, or from both?
I mean, I'll let Kagu talk about the production side because I don't deal with that a lot. But I feel like for me personally, when I'm writing something, like I feel like I have this instinct where I know almost immediately if something is good. Or if it's like what I would say is like if it feels inspired or if it feels just like I'm writing this because I wanted to write a song and then there's like a sort of like structure and this is like a verse, chorus, pre-chorus, whatever. And it sounds like a song and it walks like a song and it acts like a song, but I personally don't think it's inspired enough to actually be a song. So that's when I kill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
I think I
had a question because like I think that interview was the first time I had really heard and discussed the term top liner.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So,
it's a very pop music / K-pop kind of thing. Top lining.
Do you see yourself in that way, Lauren?
Yeah, I'm mostly a top liner, mostly because I don't actually play any instruments. So I'm not a traditional composer in the sense that I can lay down chords and write over that myself. So I am a bit reliant on there being an existing production. But I've also done things where for certain like whether it's I wanted to work with certain arrangers that had a certain workflow or if I had a specific like idea that just came to me that I will just write it over like a metronome and I'll hand that off to people. So that would be more similar to like traditional like composing, I guess. But yeah, I'm mostly a top liner.
Yeah, like can't if you're not harmonizing the melody, you do cantus firmi. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, and especially because like with a DAW and with audio production, you have an element of consideration there that you don't generally have in classical music because the instruments are the instruments. You can argue that like orchestration is like mixing, but that is also why people don't compose. Like you write the music and then you orchestrate it. Like it's a separate thing.
Yeah.
And there are orchestrators like who specialize in that.
Yep.
But as far as writing the music goes, it makes sense to me in that like when thank you for
Token, welcome in.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, buddy.
There is a skill to it in that like when Saber, I'm going to say this like I don't use the term very often, and I'm sorry because it's going to be cringe. When Saber gave me the beat, I was like, oh, there's like a lot of room in this, so I can do something with it. Which is its own skill, to leave room, like you're saying with the marble. This block of marble was the beat, I suppose, in this metaphor. You can tell I'm hip with the kids. Can you tell I'm
No, you're doing great.
Thank you for the lies and deceit. I appreciate it. As a tenor, I relate.
I see.
Yeah, no, thank you. I should accept compliments instead of insulting people who compliment me. Like emotionally responsible adult, which I'm not. So just to set the bar and the expectation. But anyway, thanks. I'm learning, and I suppose we should do the HoloLive. But I'm going to have a lot more questions.
I just sort of want to point out, because it's so funny, and I love that we're taking the time to do this. We're what, like 12 seconds into this video?
Yeah.
Been on stream for an hour, chat.
Hey, so
we're taking our time.
Here's a really fun fact.
This is great.
I said this before we started stream. I get picked up to go to the airport at 9 a.m. It's currently 2:15 a.m., right? I'm basically committed to just, like, pull an all-nighter at this point. Because I've been so busy today, I haven't even packed my bags yet.
Oh, dear.
So, like, it's literally going to be, once the stream is over, I'm going to pack my stuff. I'm going to, like, it's going to be so quick. I don't have much to pack.
Okay.
Because it's just for one weekend, right?
I see.
But, like, I literally will get picked up at 9 in the morning, and I'm gonna be in a car with, like, I think 4 other people who have all had a fresh night of sleep and are very excited, and I'm just gonna sit there like,
Look, sleeping is what planes are for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
And the thing is, it's a 50-minute flight. It's across the pond. It's from the UK to the Netherlands. Like, we're by the time that the seatbelt sign goes off, it turns back on 5 minutes later. So it's not even like big travel or anything. It's just, man.
I envy how people in Europe can spend an hour and then be in a different country.
Yeah, like I used to talk to when I was in the US a couple of weeks ago. Like, I talked to some of my friends about the fact that when I was young with our family, I lived in the Netherlands. We used to take, like, a one-day drive. It would be like 10-ish hours, and we would be in the south of France, and we would have passed through Belgium and Luxembourg and the entirety of France.
That's crazy to think
like,
about.
you've at that point you've passed like 5 different cultures, and
state.
I was saying that to a friend while I was in Texas, and I was like, if you're in Texas and you drive 10 hours, depending on what way you're driving, you might still be in Texas.
Yeah. It's like California's
still in Texas, yes sir.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I had a question for you guys real quick. I wanted to pin this for my chat. Like, usually when I have people on, I like to pin their stuff. So, like, do you have anything you want to pin in like a YouTube channel or?
How specific are we getting? Like channels?
I mean, well, I can only pin one link, I think, but maybe that's not true.
You can have multiple things pinned on Twitch, I believe.
All right. Yeah, if you guys want to think about it and kind of whole message. Yeah, if you want to send something in Discord, I'll send it over to my mods to have it pinned. So take your time, think about it.
Yeah.
I'll just put in my one true link.
The one true link. I need to do that.
Yeah.
I had one of those, and then they shut down Bento, and then I'm really sad now.
Yeah.
Oh no, did they shut it down?
They shut it down, yeah. So all
did.
my I had a landing page and everything. It was beautiful, and now it's gone.
I remember seeing it when it was still up. It was very cool.
By the way, my food is still being prepared. It's not like.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna be eating in like an hour. It's fine.
My bad.
It's not your fault.
Do Twitter.
I should have waited.
Your tacos would have been cold, dude.
Clearly that hasn't been an issue.
Oh no, yeah, no, right. You, I forgot. You eat chili out the can cold.
Oh, chili out the can. Okay, yeah.
See,
somebody gets it. Yeah, okay.
Someone gets it.
I eat cold pizza. I eat cold corn. I eat clam chowder from the can. Chef Boyardee from the can. Ravioli from the can. Look, if it's in a can.
I don't know if I can commit as hard to this bit as you, but like I respect it.
Oh, yeah, but Kagyu is also the purveyor of the parm rind or whatever.
Oh yes, the parm.
Right?
Okay.
No, that's delicious. So what's the problem with the parm rind?
No. I didn't actually eat the rind. I was using it because I didn't have my pretentious bastard spoon, so I was using the rind to scoop the creme fraiche and put the lumpfish caviar on, and then I would just lick it off the rind, and get that nutty parmesan. Yeah, because I ran out of parmesan because I ate all the parmesan first. Duh.
Duh.
Man after my own heart, right here.
You two will be great friends.
Yeah. Creme fraiche, caviar on a parm rind. You bougie motherfucker. I love it.
Yeah. It was $11 lumpfish caviar. Look.
There you go. There you go. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm less pretentious. I fucking studied opera. For God's sake.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So like, I just gotta lean into it. No, that sounds delicious.
I love going from like cursed meals to like fully cooked meals. I do love to cook. It's just sometimes I'm just feeling
Sometimes
little.
you just want to open a can and say fuck it with ball. You got it.
Exactly. Like tinned fish. I love tinned fish. Oh my God, tinned fish is so good.
So Hololive, eh?
Probably get, yeah, it was like we're whopping 12 seconds in.
Yeah,
these are important conversations.
Exactly.
Are they?
Yes.
I thought it was. I learned a lot about, top lining and the workflow of an artist. Delicious how to make a spoon out of parm rind. That's a keeper.
That's a keeper. Yeah.
That's a life lesson there.
Yeah. It's already curved.
Only on this show, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, we should probably do this.
Yeah. For sure.
Then we can talk about Parmesan rinds.
Yeah,
and with full commitment.
It's okay. We have more VTubers.
When we agreed to this, like a part of me was like, should I ask for like a 2.5 hour time limit so that I can get sleep in? And I was like, there's no fucking way that with this group we are gonna have any semblance of structure to our conversations. So I accepted the all-nighter like a week ago.
I love a Rocket.
We're
do I remember the names? No. What's gonna happen is like I'm gonna memorize the groups, and then probably like I know they have individual performances.
Yeah, and their name will be on the screen when their solo part
That's not gonna be
plays.
enough for me.
Okay, cool.
What I'm really gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to like dive deep into each group.
Yeah. Well, a decent. I think every single person in here has at least one of their own original songs, right? Does Liz have an original song? She does, right?
I'm not sure.
Oh. I know Gigi, Cecilia, and Laura do.
Yeah.
Everyone in Hololive has originals now. Yeah, I was gonna say because I'm pretty sure all of them got an original around the same time. Yeah, Liz has an original. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, all of these have at least one. But there's no Liz original. Okay, I'm hearing conflicting things now.
But no, I mean they all do karaoke stuff, right?
Yeah, they do. So, I mean, and Liz has treasure troves of karaoke's.
Yeah. No, I'm familiar with Liz. But like, and Mint. Was it Hololive?
Mint Fantôme? No, not Hololive.
Mint is
Oh, okay.
indie.
Yeah.
Indie? Mint's indie? Really?
Yeah, Mint is
Damn, good
Mint
for
is
her.
full indie.
Damn. Good for her. Yeah, she's doing well. Good.
Oh yeah.
All right. I'm gonna hit the button.
Hit it. See how long it takes before somebody pauses. True, like React Andy content. You gotta pause every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Elliot.
Yeah, shout out Elliot for real. On
Oh,
Right.
this was Elliot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
What?
No.
That's great.
Who's Elliot?
The composer and arranger for this song. So
It's really well done. Yeah,
It's so
I
good.
was gonna say that
This is very much their style of music. I know they've done a lot of stuff kind of in this Sonic world.
Yeah.
that's where I was gonna ask her. So it was like Mark Calliope does like rap and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
wrote the tune, but like.
So I could be
arrangement is
wrong.
Really good.
I could be wrong, but I think the first time that Kelly collabed with Elliot or sought out Elliot for something was when she did that sponsored song for that one gacha game that ended up shutting down.
I think so.
And that one was really cool. I like that song a lot. And I think that might have been their first time working, and then this was the second time, perhaps.
Something like that, yeah.
But yeah, really, I mean, excellent
And
work.
I also, just very quickly, I also have to shout out Bebo, who did the music video for this, just because Bebo also submitted vocals for Callie's part for the Odyssey cover. Bebo messaged me going like, "Hey, I saw Callie's part was already closed, and I didn't realize." And then like the moment I figured out who they were, I was like, "Get your ass in here. We'll backdoor your vocals. Like I do not care. Yeah, like you are royalty when it comes to this song. You can do whatever you want.
You do it for the Oshi.
Yeah." And also, I mean, the art is gorgeous as well. Like having that must have been so much work because they're not in their like original outfits. They all have like fully custom outfits for this art. So like that's like 19 times character design work too.
But wait a minute though. Like, is it not convention to like use the term Oshi for like because like I look at Blue Bow's work, and it's so cool that Blue Bow got to work on Iron Master's thing. Because like I love Blue Bow's style of animation. Like, so does that not like would Blue Bow not be considered like an Oshi?
I mean,
they could be your Oshi.
They could be.
Like the other talents don't generally get considered for that term.
It's something that stems from like idol culture. So it's usually like people use the term Oshi for like not necessarily just an artist, but like an internet personality, so to speak, or like a media personality. But I guess like there is nothing saying that you can't expand that term to like other creative fields, but like it is usually used for like it comes from idol culture, so it comes from like singing and like the like performing, but a lot of VTubers don't even do that to begin with, right?
I thought it was like a transition of whoever you're rooting for, which is why
I mean that's it's
like everyone who I have on, all present company included, like are Oshis, right? I'm like rooting for it, so.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
it's kind of like, do you know? Are you familiar with the term stan?
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
Oh, it's closer to that. Okay.
Yeah. It is.
Right.
It's way closer to that.
There is like a stronger like. I think nowadays people use Oshis like very like interchangeably.
Yeah.
Or not really interchangeably, but it's just like a familiar term of like, I am your fan, like, and I really look up to you kind of thing.
Okay.
In the underground like idol culture, I think it spawned in Japan when like idol culture was like really, really big. Oshis were like the super dedicated fans, like, and Oshis were like, okay, if say like you're my Oshi, then I will support you and only you, and that is like you are my Oshi, like above.
I will go to every
else.
single one of your performances.
Yeah.
I will fly to the other side of the country. That type of shit.
And it calmed down. It calmed down like throughout the years,
Okay.
and now it's just kind of like a general turn of like a fan, like a VTuber fan or an idol fan kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering why Baji was bothered by it. I was just like,
well, I mean, for Baji, the term would make sense. I think she's just bothered by it because it's a compliment.
it was a little more than that.
Right.
There's that. It also implies that like you're really like you hold this person like above all else kind of like vibe is kind of like
that's weird.
It's idolatry, right? That's
it pretty much is. Yeah.
So then by naming everybody I'm rooting for an Oshi, kind of like debase the term, which would be funny if I don't for it.
That's why the term Kami-Oshi exists, right?
It's a bit funny because if you saying that you specifically Oshi an entire group of people is kind of against the idea that an Oshi is that one specific person in the group that you root for.
I mean, but it's it's those exact people that invented the term Kami-Oshi. It's like somebody saying like, "Oh, you're my best friend." Oh, but you're my best friend too. Like that goes against the meaning of the term best.
I don't feel comfortable using like Kami.
Yeah.
Like no hate like on anything like that. Although just to make Daryl uncomfortable.
Okay.
For Offkai, it's like who's the Kami-Oshi, and I just put Daryl's name. So just to make her scream.
I'm very excited for Offkai.
I'm glad you come.
Yep, I will be booking my hotels and shit as soon as I get back home.
You two coming, Lorian, Kagu?
I can't make it this year. No,
I'm skipping Offkai this year.
Damn.
Oh man,
bummer.
That's like going
wallet's
around.
too thin. Yeah, wallet's too thin this year.
Yeah, my
community helped Rosa make it.
Yeah, Lesage crowdfunded like a good portion of my trip, basically.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, I mean, like this all started this craziness because Rosa reached out.
Yeah,
and that got me in touch with Daryl, which then that led to
that snowballed.
Having me on, which then it was Baji, and then it was like whatever else.
I mean, okay, so technically it's. For me, it goes back even further to Daryl, because the reason I reached out to you was because I was watching Daryl stream, and Daryl was just watching like people react to Music Box of Fate and the community charity version, and then somebody sent your video to her. I think it was Carl. I'm not sure who it was, but somebody sent Carl. Your video to her, and so then you watched it. And then immediately then I was like, oh, I need to leave a comment on this guy's video because I loved your energy. So I was just like, I'd love to talk to this guy. And like literally the next morning I wake up with like you joining my server and like sending me a message. And I was like, well, this is not the place you want to be. You want to be in Riku's Wonderland. And that's how you got to like Daryl and Riku, and then you just did your thing, and then you got to people who are way outside of my league. So I don't know how you did that.
I don't know. Honestly, I think the biggest thing was like Michi just like having me on.
Yeah,
was like the thing that did
Mm-hmm.
it.
Shout out Michi.
And then you know what, and also Pharaoh.
True.
Pharaoh went to bat for me in a lot of ways, and I don't fucking know. Like I don't know. And now I'm like the first person, as far as I understand it, because what I understand is that Mouse's live performance of Music Box of Fate was pre-recorded, because I know that's very common in this space. So no shade.
Yeah.
So I'm the first person to be singing Music Box of Fate live in person. As far as I understand it,
that there's a solid chance that that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, Riku couldn't think of anybody else.
Yeah, no, I can't think of anyone else who's done it.
Yeah, like
that's crazy.
Enough, that made me less nervous.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, nothing to compare against.
There's that, and then there was also like, I felt a lot of pressure to like honor the space, to be like worthy of staying.
Right.
I guess, and like, cause there's like people who've been here for a long time, have done amazing work. And yeah, it's like, oh, I guess I didn't realize, like, people are by doing this, I guess, or by letting me do this, people are saying like, yeah, welcome in. So that eased my nerves a lot. Because like I don't want to go in there and bomb and make my people who support me look bad, but I don't think anyone really gives a shit actually. Because unlike opera, where everyone cares,
I
or the audience anyway cares. But...
I find this space to be very open to people just coming in and having a good time. Like, I mean, you've seen what happens, right? Like, you started like watching VTubing stuff, and everyone who is already in this space is just so excited to show you around like every single place that we have. And for somebody to then immediately also get you a spot at Offkai, which I've said this before, Offkai is VTuber Mecca. Like,
yeah, I didn't know that.
No, like that is,
rip.
If there is a place where VTubers, both creators and fans, congregate every year, it is Offkai. But like everyone is just so like excited to share this ultimately still very niche like creative form with anyone who isn't yet quite familiar with it, because obviously when you're in the VTubing space it looks like it's really, really big, but in the grand scheme of like the creator economy it really isn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
So like we're just excited to see new people.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll have to find another way to meet up with folks, because there's a lot of people who can't make Offkai. This a lot of people are hurting. So. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, it has been 69 days since I heard music.
Yeah, it's been 69 days since
let's continue. Let's continue.
Love this music video so much.
Yeah.
Like a promise found right in the wind, where a myth begins spiraling upward and up, an inspiring tale begins. We dare defy changing of time, us to follow unreachable dreams. Now it's in the right now that we are done to somehow. Deep inside a will to live that won't leave. Little things aching, wandering near and far, touching lights just like eyes, lighting fires till I've wasted away. One day I'll recall these nights, our relentless odyssey, pressing onward, we never surrender. Toward the skies we can rise again.
I have a question, because like, so you guys know a bit about mixing. That's a lot of voices.
Yes.
To get that kind of like a spacious sound with that many voices, it's very light, but it's also not like neutered. Is that fair to say? Is that just easier because it's female voices, or like, is it like, how do you do that? That seems difficult.
It's a couple of things, I think. Like, I think with VTuber and honestly, like, Eastern styles of music as a whole, they tend to EQ voices that are a little bit more, so that they're a little bit more thinner, and that there's, like, not as much presence in, like, say, the 150 to 300 hertz range, where I feel like in Western pop music, you kind of feel that it's, like, very... It's like it's just overall more fuller, and then that with also like a little bit of like panning. I think just a tiny bit of panning, like say like if you have 4 vocalists, like you could do like just like 5%, like one person's like 5% to the left, the other person's like 5% to the right, and then the next person's like 10% and 10%, so that they're still in the center of the, I guess, of the space, but just slightly off enough so that it like it fills more of the space and kind of bleeds into like the overall room, quote unquote, if that makes sense.
It does. I mean, what I love about how little I know about mixing is I know just enough to understand everything you said and the implication, and not enough to understand how I would do any of it.
Mhm.
But like, oh yeah, no, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to execute that though.
No worries.
Because I'm
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
pretty sure there are going to be other considerations.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I buy a fog machine and I write this.
So
Fog
And by
machine?
right, I mean just not.
One thing about this song in particular that I always find interesting how the specifically the original version is produced. If you're listening to the group sections, the timings of everybody are actually not at all locked in. Like you can hear
I find that to be charming though.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like you can hear everybody's like sibilants and consonants are not at all lined up, which is when I was doing like a cover of this song with 57 people last year. Like I went the complete opposite direction and I tried to get it as locked in as possible because initially I tried to copy that vibe a little bit, but then I realized that with 19 it's plausible, especially because they all, it's all female voices. While they are obviously very much different vocal ranges, like Callie's voice has a lot more like deeper fundamental in it versus somebody like Bijou. But their voices are they were a lot more easily lined up than the people that I had to work with. So very quickly I realized like that's just not going to work to have it be that spread out. So I had to like lock everything in really, really hard. But I quite like about this song that it's a lot more loose. Which
it's weird to me because when like like my like orchestra choir pieces, like you're never gonna get consonants lined up. I mean,
you definitely can
some
to an
conductors.
extent.
Yeah, some conductors are like really, really specific about it. Like on the offbeat of this eighth, like go ahead and put your T there. But like there was also just like when we did the Bernstein's Mass with the Philly Orchestra, like there's so many people on stage. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like we had to use like monitors because there's so much the sound, like there's so many people on stage that the sound traveling, you couldn't actually rely on the audio.
Yeah.
Being on the same damn stage. To follow Yannick, we had to really like watch the baton of the monitors and just know the music that well. So like, and obviously like, yeah, some T's were not in time, but like that's the sound. To me.
Yeah.
When I hear people singing together, that's what I expect because it's like real. So like it's funny when I record and people are like, oh, your T's are like totally out of time. I'm like, yeah, that's called singing.
Well,
like, but like it's not the same.
I think the bigger the group is, the more you need to be worried about like those things falling at the same time. Because if you're with a group of 10, if you're with a group of 10 people, like those small offsets won't cause that big of a problem. But if you're with a group of 100 people and everybody has a small offset, the moment that T consonant hits, it sounds like a machine gun. Because everybody will be firing them off at a slightly different portion.
In a hall with a choir, I mean,
it cancels out a little
bit.
It
can get weird. Yeah. It can get weird for sure. If everyone's like real off.
Yeah.
Then it's like that motherfucker just fuck. Like yeah, no, that definitely happens. But like it is different.
No, like the reverb and like and the sound just bouncing around is gonna help with that a little bit. But
and also like my vowels are much louder than my consonants.
This is true.
Like it's not even like like I'm sorry, my beatboxing.
I have seen the compression chain that Saber has made for you.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's actually an interesting point because one of the things, at least for community projects, is that actually a lot of people's consonants and sibilants are much louder than their vowels.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, so it's actually the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So I think in those scenarios, it just exacerbates the issue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm not in disagreement. I'm kind of I'm marveling at like how much I have to kind of switch my perspective.
But I mean, this makes sense, right? Because in like higher frequencies will will travel at a different speed in a real space than the vowels, and
For sure.
there'll just be a natural volume difference imbued based on the space that you're in that will maybe even help the choir alleviate those mistimed consonants and sibilants even more than if they each were individually mic'd up.
Maybe. I don't know. Like opera chorus, it's like cacophonous. It's chaos. Like, because what I love about opera chorus, no one's blending because you don't need to, because it's just a wall of sound that punches you in your face. It's amazing. It's so good. But yeah, like it's funny in hindsight. Like I'm like trying to remember like an opera chorus that I've heard where like actually like heard consonants. like anvil chorus maybe. Like yeah, okay, like yeah, I heard some consonants. But yeah, like if you have a room mic, and you're listening to like a lot of opera chorus, like yeah, you have to listen for the consonants.
Yeah.
And I suppose when you do, they're not on time. But that's fair. Because I guess they wouldn't be. But it's not disastrous. Whereas like, yeah, I can totally tell on a mic on a project like this. You know, I can see it. Anyway, just a interesting note there.
If they would have panned these talents further to either side, that also makes it more obvious. From like just the way that we process audio. If things are that's actually one of the things that we recommend to the tune timers that are working on Odyssey is if you're unsure about the timing of a consonant or sibilant, pan one voice hard left, one voice hard right.
Yep.
And that helps your brain separate those two sound sources more.
Yeah.
And dial that in. So you can kind of extrapolate that to this idea that if they would have tuned or panned any of these vocalists further out off center than they did, then maybe it would be more distracting than it ended up being in this particular rendition.
Yeah, I use that tactic a lot, especially before I had Melodyne Studio. I used that panic tactic like for basically my entire tune time process if I was aligning one vocal to another.
Yeah, I find it so funny that like I've studied music for like formally for like 20 years, and I am so like a babe in comparison to the skill sets you guys have developed.
I mean, it's different skill sets.
I kind of love it, but that's what I love about it, right? That's what's cool. Like again, like the idea of a top liner still like kind of breaks my brain in a great way.
Yeah,
because it makes sense. It makes sense. Like that I was like, why didn't I ever like that never crossed my mind?
Yeah,
that you would delineate the work that way, but it totally makes sense.
Yeah, especially when it comes to like pop or K-pop production, where very often there will be people who are just like pumping out like various instrumentals all day, and they will just get sent to various different people to see if like, hey, is this something that you want to pick up? And then a top line will get written on top of that. Like the work just gets delegated very differently, as opposed to like doing everything in-house, like on your own or with a team of people.
And then it allows for like people like Kagu to do like, you know, the beautiful piano, like sonic arrangements and all that stuff, and then into this Porter Robinson thing, like, and then listening to like when Moni submitted her vocals for the diss track, like the overdubs were beautiful. Like I was kind of shocked that again, everyone in this space vibing their counterpoint drives me nuts. But like, just want to fucking rip my hair out. Yeah. Anyway.
But I guess in that sense, like something that always fascinates me is like Lesage, I've tuned into like you giving vocal lessons every once in a while, and like I'm not a singer by any means. I don't think my voice is terrible, but like I'm not a singer at all. And like I will hear you giving suggestions to whoever you currently have on, and I'm like, that makes so much sense. How did I never think of that? Because it's just like,
this is actually one thing that's odd, is that I will say this: in classical training, they don't teach the way that I do. By and
really,
almost never. to my chagrin, it's way more based in tradition. I had to learn a methodology called Estel, and I'm not certified in that methodology. But it follows the work of Joe Estel, who was really big in the '90s for like being one of the first people to really take belting seriously.
Right.
And so she was a pioneer in a lot of ways in trying to legitimize and study the human voice, not strictly through the lens of classical music. And so, like even falsehood screaming is taught in Estel. It's really funny. Diane, my teacher, is like, I won't give her age, but she's like an older, sweet, kind lady who can sing metal.
Oh, that's
like,
great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. So, like, yeah, no, my approach is bizarre. It's what I had to learn to get good. No one, I don't know anyone who teaches it like I do except Diane, but it's different because I take a more fitness instructor approach where Diane was trained in Alexander. So it's different. I borrow something from her, but I use a lot more movement and stuff. Anyway, don't look at my teaching and think that if you go to like someone who teaches like bel canto that's what you're going to get. It's going to be completely different. In fact, my general advice is if someone's marketing themselves as bel canto, run. It's nonsense. It's just nonsense. It's beautiful singing in Italian. It's like, weird. It's like me calling something French just to be fancy, but there's a simpler word for it. No.
Sometimes you gotta make it sound complicated just for the sake of it.
No, I love being really bad at what I do and then just putting a fancy word in front of it and then selling it to people.
Yeah.
And making money off of their not gaining anything. That's my favorite thing to do. I love it. I'm not bitter.
No, not at all.
We should keep playing before I name names.
We should. Before he starts saying some real shit.
Oh God. And I will. I've heard of this name. Ground truth. Yep.
Was that the line that you did, Lesage, or did you do?
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was actually curious as to what you anticipate the, and I did it in her key. I'm just.
Yeah, no, that was Saber surprised me with that too. Like Saber was the first person to do his recordings, and like I hear them, and I'm like, did you fucking do these in original key? Why?
Well, you gotta.
That's true. You gotta original key Andy.
The original key Andy.
That's right.
I'm playing by that too.
I noticed that nurses there's overdubs here.
Yes.
I suppose one might not be able to inquire as to why, but it is interesting in contrast to the other voices.
I think honestly for this song, like obviously I won't know without asking Callie, and I don't think I can. I don't think I have that. I don't think I have that kind of. I don't think I have that kind of push.
Just like
yet.
Casually DM.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
I don't think I have that kind of push yet.
Gotcha.
But I think a lot of it was just like the people who wanted to do harmonies did them, but also for a lot of the parts of this song, especially in this second verse, like the second verse really takes like it strips the production down quite a bit. So I don't think it would fit in a lot of these places, but I guess Narissa also just wanted to show off because I think the Kiara line here absolutely could have had additional harmonies.
Okay. So they vibed. All right, that's my favorite explanation. All right.
Yeah.
For this is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
I'm sorry. I love Liz's
Right?
The lack of fucks given is so great.
Right?
It's really funny. Kelly has a similar kind of no fucks here.
Though we've come so far, where is light, the fire behind there is dark. So we light fires till we've wasted away. One day I'll recall these nights of relentless odyssey, pressing onward. We never surrender. Toward the skies we can rise again.
The S's are much more lined up in this final
Yeah.
group chorus, if not a bit loud.
Now I hear it. Now I hear it. Okay. I sent that in, right?
What?
No, I don't think you've given us the,
don't
the
think you have.
I
retake
recorded
that
it.
you did.
Oh god.
You recorded
No,
it?
I know you recorded it because we were speaking with someone in VC who said they watched you record
Yeah.
it.
Oh shit.
I
thought I
messaged
sent
Rosa.
that
I
in.
was like, did you get it? Because I
No,
certainly
I sure didn't.
Oh god. I think I meant to send it that night and I just didn't.
You just didn't.
Oh,
It's
God.
okay. We would
Let me
have
do that
we
now,
would
please.
have we would have let you know at some point when we like Saber and I have both been so busy with so many different things that like
Word.
we've done so little work on Odyssey in the past few days and we both feel terrible about
Well,
it.
we did write the harmonies.
We did
so
write the harmonies,
keep your
yeah,
ears to
we
the ground
did.
for harm submissions to open up at some point. But
Yeah.
but yeah, as far as other work, it's been a bit slow on that front.
Yeah. Thank fuck we started this project like 5 months early.
All right. Well, that's Odyssey after a really short.
Yeah, it's been like 2
this-
hours.
Yeah. There you
Hey,
go.
I still
Yeah,
don't
that's
have
how
my
long
food
it
yet,
takes.
so
Oh my god.
yeah, dude,
Oh,
I
no.
need y'all to
Did
know.
your
like-
driver end up in a swamp?
No, so my driver, I think at least 6 of them have been killed at this point. 'Cause it keeps
In my
giving me like a driver heading to restaurant, driver waiting at restaurant, and then like
Is that what they
it's there
call-
for like
is that what
3
they call
minutes, and
rugby over
then
there?
finding a new driver. I'm like, did they fucking kill him? Like, what happened?
Oh, they probably saw that there was a wait, and then they were like, nope,
Yeah.
and then they left.
Oh, rider waiting at restaurant. Okay. I will keep y'all updated.
Pog, I'm pogging.
We used to deal with that a lot when I worked at restaurants.
Yeah.
I worked at restaurants for like 7 years. When they would have to wait longer than like 5 minutes, they would just like cancel on their end and then go off.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I briefly
another
worked in
reason-
food delivery, and I don't know if I ever did that. I always just sat and waited.
Another
I mean,
reason
there are
is
most that would sit and wait, but some people are trying to just maximize the amount of orders
Yeah.
they get.
But another
Yeah.
reason might be
Like-
the place where I live currently. Like, there's an important bridge between 2 parts of the city I live in, and that bridge is closed in the evening for renovation purposes. And so there is another bridge, but it's quite a detour. And I think a lot of people, when they get to the restaurant, it might give them the information of like where they actually need to take it. And the moment they see that, they're just like, nah, fuck that. And then they just leave. I don't know.
Right.
Thank you for the raid.
Raid. Welcome in, Xavieri.
Yeah. So okay. Now that I've done my incredibly involved research into Hololive to appease the masses,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yippee.
Yippee.
I'm familiar. I mean, I've talked to everybody here, really, except for you, Lorian. So I wouldn't mind if we just started out by, can you just show me some of your dope ass music? Is that a thing I can ask?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
I'm just thinking where we should start.
I won't do the trite thing where I say the beginning, because it's a very good place
Well, you know
Yeah, I
what they
won't do
say.
that.
The only way to begin is by beginning.
Beginning.
to. Okay, that's at least a little less trite. Yeah. Okay. Just a little.
I mean, I could do the evil thing and just send you my entire album video, but
That's what Riku did. Like a few times, which is to be fair, I did ask him. So, yeah.
Not as evil as you think.
I mean, I will do that.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
One of my favorite albums for 2026.
Let's go.
2025. 2025.
Oh,
2025.
fake fan.
I'm getting the years mixed up. I'm getting the years mixed up.
Look, if it's your favorite album of 2026, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing.
It's just impossible for anyone to release anything better this year.
True.
We should all just give up.
These objects are so ambiguous.
Okay, well, Noah Khan. I'm kidding.
Oh my God, this man has
Sarah,
not
did
been-
you just say these objects are so ambiguous? Shut up.
No, I love this album.
No,
It's
it's
very
good.
good.
It's really good. I had to listen to it a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Really
thank
great
you.
album.
And with the timestamp or at the beginning?
The only way to
Well,
begin is
If you really want to start at the beginning, you can. Or we could watch the MV for the first song.
It's only 43 minutes. I mean, we got through Odyssey super.
yeah, we got through Odyssey's 4 minutes in just 2 hours, so you know,
Yeah.
we can make it a 24-hour stream, and then we'll be done with this album.
There we go.
I don't think the math there.
No,
Um.
4 minutes for 2 hours. So
Oh,
no,
that's right.
that is not
That's just
mathing. That is not mathing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That is not entirely mathing. No.
Yeah. It's all right. It's close enough.
And if we don't
Alright.
start, we'll never finish. So
This is true.
Let
Yeah.
me actually send the MV for the first song. Maybe we can start there.
Good
Mhm.
shout.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a very
Sorry for all the
pretty.
noise. Oh jeez. Oh Jesus. I'm gonna.
Ooh.
Oh, the styrofoam one.
This
is
has turned
just the
into
worst.
ASMR. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yummy.
no, it's because of the diabolical upward compression I have on the lower.
Oh,
Lower
OTT?
volume.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
it's.
I haven't
I'll,
actually changed the
I'll
signal
send you a
change.
screenshot of the M compressor curve.
It's
Okay.
diabolical.
Yeah, I'm loud. I haven't actually implemented it. So.
There is so much over compression.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll still have to do that. But it's no, right now I have a double compressor set up with a limiter. We have 2 limiters.
Yeah, we have like a double
Yeah.
compressor. I think there's at least 2 maximizer instances, which are really adding a lot of latency to your audio, by the way.
Fun.
And whoa. And yeah, it's all around a disaster.
Oh,
But
good news. The
it's a
driver did
disaster
not
of
get
my own
killed,
doing.
by the way. He is on the
Oh.
way.
Oh, sorry. I put that in. I will stop it now.
Well, why are we stopping it?
Oh, okay. I will play it now.
Why don't we just send it?
Okay.
Yeah, run it.
Let it ride.
Oh yeah, right. It was patterns who did. I love pattern stuff.
Oh yeah, I love
So
him.
good.
Yeah.
I've got a dark side at night when it's quiet. Home to my wild thoughts, the strange ones, I hide them.
Fucking thank you for not like overproducing the shit out of everything. This is a really wonderful sound. That's it. We can continue. Sorry.
Ask me a question, the answer I've got a blank side. Does anyone know it? Tell me the cure for this nameless affliction. What is the cause for my object affection? Tell me the cure for this nameless affliction. What does
day by day, day by day, day by day, day by day, day by day. I've got a blind side, an artificial heart. Forgive me if nothing comes natural to start. Tell me the cure for this nameless affliction. What is the cause for my object affection? Tell me the cure for this nameless affliction. What does it mean to feel object affection? Day by day, 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 day by day.
What
I
do
just
you-
want to say, you
who are
know
your-
you've killed it when all of us shut up for 3 minutes.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
that's not easy, as you've noticed. Who are your influences? Because, like, yeah.
For this track specifically, this was a more of a like, because I've been friends with Diego Patterns
Yeah.
for a while, and I've wanted to work with him. Well, I've had the honor of working with him on some other tracks already, but specifically, when I made the album, there was this thought in my head, like, I really want a track with Diego. So it was a lot of bouncing between me and him, but we ultimately ended up on this very like like bare bones, kind of pulled back a little bit, like almost acoustic kind of vibe. One of our
You know what it
biggest
reminds me of?
influences. Oh yeah.
Sorry, like, I
You
can't
go
help but
ahead.
think of Duvet by Boa, like the Serial Experiments lane opening.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
funnily enough, I discovered that song while I was making the album. It wasn't like a specific inspo, but it was definitely like that sort of like the rawness of that song.
Yeah.
I definitely loved. The other one was the what is it? The demo, what's it called? New Kind of Love. With
my God.
Oh, Imogen
yeah.
Heap?
Yeah. That
Oh,
song
yeah.
was a
Oh,
big
yeah.
influence. And then there was also a lot of other things that we kind of just threw back and forth at each other. But yeah, it was very like it was supposed to be this kind of like I don't want to do too much because it's really funny because this is the first song on the album, but the rest of the album does not sound like this because for me, the album was like a chance where I could like really go crazy kind of. So the rest of the songs I want to say are very maximalist comparatively. So this one is the one song where I was just like, let's pare it back down for this one because I didn't want the entire album to be just like overwhelming.
I respect you for putting this song at the top of the album. Instead of like using it more as a bit of a like an interlude between the more maximalist produced songs. I think it's very cool to start off the album like this, as opposed to just using this for like for just like an interlude.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of back and forth about how the track listing was gonna be, but I personally love me a whiplash moment.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, I love me a whiplash moment. So there's a lot of moments in the track list of the album where you're just like, those two songs should not be next to each other, but I feel like it works. And then the other thing is just, I think, as I was writing the song, because I was writing it closer to the end of rapping, it was like one of the last songs that I wrote that. And because it had the space, because it was a pared back song, that I was just like, oh, this song is the place where I can put like the thesis for the album.
Gotcha.
So I think this song is called Objectifaction, and the album is called Ambiguous Objects. So this song, if you really look at the lyrics, is kind of the thesis for the entire album, which is why it's at the top.
Cool.
Yeah.
One of the
Gonna go for it. You first, Lesage.
one of the things I struggle with, like a big. I was telling people like, because of my relationship with singing and music was for so long purely vocal and too self-soothing. What I what I end up picking up from people is like the sound of their voice. I don't know why I can tell you someone's knees are tight from their sound, but I do it regularly. So one of the things I wanted to do with this glaze track thing that Rick and I are doing back and forth, the thing that I noticed is that every time, not every time, but most times when people talk about Riku, their soft palate lifts and their tongue widens, meaning they're smiling a bit, just a tiny bit more than they were before, which I thought was like one of the coolest things I noticed, like as a pattern. And I wanted to make some sort of I don't write lyrics. I do prose because I use words to meander and discover what I think and feel in a process. And lyrics are far more deliberate. And but I wanted to experiment with the idea of, this is how I feel about like the human voice, is like it's like a sunrise, in that there's so many colors depending on the sky, depending on the region, depending on the clouds are like, but there's a light that I hear when I hear people sing, and too much production, I lose that ability to hear someone's tight knees.
Yeah.
You know, I can't distinguish it. So like that, it's bare bones lets me appreciate your voice, which I like. I always like that when I get to hear people's sound, because that's like what I get off on. It's not like an artistic merit judgment or anything like that. It's just like personally, like that's the really rich experience. Brain lights up for me. So that was
totally
lovely.
Yeah. Anyway, I will BRB. My food is about to be here.
Oh, that's good.
I will leave you guys chatting, but I will be right back.
All right.
Food time.
That's one of the reasons why, like, I was a little upset when Yusan was like, "Please don't watch my karaoke tracks. Watch my recorded music." I was like, I don't know how much I can talk about your music, Yusan. Like when it's recorded, I don't. It's not what I do. But okay, you do it for the Oshi, right?
I totally get that, and that's also one of the so the person who mixed this, Plixor, we love Plixor the mixer in this household. I love going to him for mixes, specifically because I think he does a really great job of retaining whatever original qualities are in my voice. Genuinely, like, there's a version out there where it's like a demo where I don't have any processing on it for this song, and I gave it to Plix as like a reference kind of thing. Genuinely, to me, it feels like when he gave me the final mix back, it's just like it sounds exactly the same, just slightly better and polished in a way that I can put it on like Spotify and not be like, oh yeah, there's room noise in this. But aside from that, it almost sounds like identical, which I love. So yeah, I really appreciate.
I have a lot of respect for Plixor for doing that type of work. I also think it's very important to maintain as much of the natural inflection and performance as possible.
That's legitimately why I wanted to work with Rosa and Saber for like stuff. Was the community Music Box of Fate cover? Every fucking time I hear like everyone wants like that big opera chorus sound. Every time, failure. I swear to God, it's like it's maddening. It's like, okay, I can't really enjoy this, but I'm gonna listen to it because I know a lot of work went into it and all that stuff. But it's just not like I know what they're going for, and I know what this actually sounds like, and I can't get into it. Finally, I'm like, oh God, yes, everyone's singing, hallelujah. Oh, it was so nice. So like, yeah, working with these two, it's a nice thing to, because like, yeah, like, please don't do a lot of shit to my voice. I worked really hard on it for like a few decades, for God's sake. Like,
yeah, of course.
I return.
Welcome back.
Do you want to get into the lyrics a little bit? Because I would love to know more. But again, lyricism is not.
Yeah,
I
let me
do.
just actually pull up the lyrics. I'll need to look at them.
By the way, just a heads up in case you haven't. When we looked at Monty's stuff, I think it was a track an hour. So like, sorry, we might be doing that because like I like my details.
No worries, no worries. I mean, my lyricism, I've been trying to find a way to describe my style, and I think there's two parts of it. The one side of me is the one side that does like the hopefully catchy like pop tunes and whatever. And then the other side is kind of like I like to write lyrics that feel simple. I like to feel like that I'm in dialogue with whoever's listening, or like honestly even with myself. And then I think whenever me and Kagu do breakdown streams of like chalky lyrics too, I like to refer to when I'm talking about the lyrics, I like to say the speaker, which if you know is like a poetry kind of thing. That's not to say that I think my lyrics are like poetry, but I think I like to do it from the perspective of like these lyrics are from a perspective of a person who is speaking to you. That's kind of my philosophy. Anyway, if you look at the lyrics, I feel like they're pretty straightforward. Yeah, should I read them out or?
Yeah. If you want to even break it up by stanza.
Sure, yeah. So the first verse is, I've got a dark side, at night when it's quiet, home to my wild thoughts, the strange ones, I hide them. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. This is just about like me overthinking, genuinely. But I think the main points of this verse is in the last two lines, the strange ones, I hide them. It's about like I want to say that I'm pretty open about I don't know, just talking in general, but I think at the end of the day there will always be like strange thoughts that I have that I will never really tell anyone else. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but that's just a thing that happens. So then the next verse is, ask me a question, the answer, I'll learn it. I've got a blank side, does anyone know it? This one is about how the side of me that I guess you could call it either like people pleasing or like masking, where I will try my best to fit into whatever scenario that comes up. But I think in this moment, in this song, the idea is that behind all of this masking, or behind all of the ask me a question, I will try to learn the answer, I'll try to be the person that you think I am. Behind that, though, it's not so much that I'm hiding a true self, but more so that I feel like I'm hiding a blank self. So then we come to the chorus, which is, tell me the cure for this nameless affliction. What is the cause for my object affection? Tell me the cure for this nameless affliction. What does it mean to feel object affection? So like I mentioned before, this is the thesis for my album. And my album originally started out as like, I had a lot of different concepts for it, but in the end, it was kind of just like, it was going to be 10 songs. Each song is going to be about a different emotion or feeling or a side of myself, if you want to put it that way. And at the end of the day, it is because I'm exploring this thing where I don't really feel like I know who I am. So this song is about like, how do we find, like, people talk about like soul searching or like finding yourself, but that is so abstract. Like, how do you really do the work to find yourself? So that's what this chorus about. So what is the cure for the nameless affliction in which the affliction is nameless, but also the affliction is being nameless? And then the same thing with object affection is what is the cause for my object affection, meaning very specifically my attachment to physical things or my wanting to attach myself to literal things so I can get a sense of where I am, so my object affection, but also the other meaning of object, meaning specific, so my object affection.
I only just now realized that double meaning. Yeah. That's really nice. I mean, I like that a lot.
Thank you. And and the other part of the double meaning is I like to do this a lot, but specifically in this song, it's very meaningful to me because I feel like I like to overthink and I like to give things a lot of more meaning than maybe they should. But it's kind of like, it's the flip side of that. Like maybe the double meaning isn't like necessarily a bad thing. It could just be neutral. Like this is just the thing. And these are the things that I think about. So.
Yeah, I always think that the term overthinking is interesting. Because I criticize myself with that a lot. At the same time, like I do enjoy thought. And I enjoy like musing and pondering, and it gives me a lot of joy. It's like a thing to play with, you know. On that note, no pun intended, I swear. Can you go through? Were there any moments where you wanted a particular kind of vocal delivery, or you wanted an overdub, and you made like a choice as a singer to give emphasis to these words?
There's a few. The entire chorus, actually, I re-recorded the chorus multiple times. Well, the first time it was because, let me think. I recorded this song closer to the end of the production cycle for the album, and for a lot of the other songs on the album, I used a more like solid, I want to say, like less breathy tone. So it took me a while to kind of re-find that tone, and I experimented a bit because I have always been told in general in the space like that like, or maybe it's just me, but I feel like I've always felt the need that my voice is like it feels too flimsy. So I've always tried to, especially if you're singing like pop songs, or like this comes up a lot when I try to sing like K-pop style songs where I want to make my voice feel more solid and like compressed and all that. There was a bit of a curve in this song where I wanted it to be as close as possible to what my my voice would sound like if I didn't have all these considerations. So this is the closest to, I guess, what my voice would sound like in a weird way if I had no training. So there was a lot of re-recording about that because I was trying to kind of re-finding this tone of voice. And then in the chorus,
do you mind playing a little bit?
Yeah, I can play. Let's see. Well, let me find where it starts. Oh, funny thing. Wait. The breath that happens before, it's actually a bit contrived because that was spliced in because I wanted to keep that in. Oh, now we're back to Odyssey.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The breath at the beginning, and also there's another breath I think before the chorus. That one's more obvious, actually.
So it wasn't an aspirate, it was literally a recorded breath?
Because the problem with the chorus is that it's actually really long to sing in this breathy kind of tone. I had to break up a lot of bits of it, but I really wanted to have that sharp inhale going into the chorus. So I'm pretty sure what it was is it's a sharp inhale, and then I record a bit of, I think maybe it might be like the first word is actually in here, and then the rest of it is spliced in from a different take. But yeah.
I wouldn't have.
That's really cool.
I've yet to make a lot of decisions as a recording artist like that.
So it's coming up. That one.
Gotcha.
I see.
And it's like it's very like, I don't know. Like if I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't have noticed, but it was a very like, I noticed that, and you know what actually happened is that Diego noticed that I put the breath in, so then he took the guitars out to make it more silent. It was either Diego or Isaac.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Silent musician to musician communication.
Yeah, to make it
Yep.
like actually silent because it wasn't silent there before. So
That's what it's
there's
all
that.
about.
Silence is everything.
Yeah. And I guess the other specific choices for the chorus is just like I think in the first chorus the doubles only come in on the second half. Yeah, this is all singles here. Because the production here is also relatively pared back. The drums don't really come in. And then when you get into the second half of the first chorus is when the doubles go in. Yeah. And then it's the same thing with the last chorus. I think that's where all the like harms and like little ad libs and stuff also come in. Yeah, this is where all the ad libs and like doubles upon doubles upon doubles. There's actually so many layers of vocals in this because the thing is about vocal doubles is you put them in when you want emphasis, but the problem with that is that it's kind of antithetical to the breathy style of delivery.
Yeah.
So if you want something to also be breathy but also have a punch feeling to it, you kind of just have to go like normally if you're doing doubles or triples, you would do what like the center and then left right. For this, I think there's 6
Right.
of the same thing. It's a copy of the same thing, but it's just varying levels of breathy.
Right.
Yeah.
Stacked on top of each
Are
other.
there any whisper takes in here as well?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Yes, there are. So specifically the whisper takes are on the they're on the well, okay. There's whispery singing on the chorus, and then in the day by day at the post chorus for both post choruses, it's literally just me whispering in the microphone day by day. I'm not gonna do that because that feels weird. But also, Plix noticed this really one specific thing I did for the post chorus is I took them out for like 2 of the words and I put them back in at the end, and he was just like, "Did you mean to only have this on the last 2 words?" And I was just like, "Yes, no, yes." Yes. And also the last line of the last chorus doesn't have any doubles on it, and he was really confused because he was just like, "Is this intentional?" And I was just like, "Yes, it is intentional."
I love building down energy like that.
Yeah, it's
You have like a very intimate last word.
That's exactly. Oh, and the other interesting thing that's in this song is if we go to the end. So there's nothing on these words. And then the whispers come in. So I don't know if you guys heard that, but that's the actual spacebar click after I finished that take.
Neat.
Nice.
I really like that.
Plix left it in because he was just like, I feel like that needs to be in the song. And I said, yeah, that makes
Actually,
a lot
that's
of
such a
sense,
good storytelling device, yeah.
Yeah, so that is the actual spacebar click for the end of that take.
I love
Nice.
that. I might do something like that at some point.
Yeah.
That's a really good storytelling device.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's
yeah.
It's just
That's why I love working with I love working with other people because it's just like I never would have thought to put that in.
Yeah.
That's exactly. I was gonna say exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Collaborative
But
efforts are.
Plix saw the value of that and left it in. I was just like, yeah, that's totally.
Yeah. No,
that's totally the vibe.
Now that you say that, I've done that before too. When people have sent me vocals and there's like an outtake or something in there somewhere, and I listen to that and I'm like, actually, that's usable somewhere, and then I put it in. And they go, I never would have.
Every morning.
What?
I sing this every morning.
I mean, okay, well that was more of an editing thing. Thank you, Connor Dog VA.
Yeah.
But like it's to be fair, that was a kind of deliberate one because obviously when we were working on the Music Box of Fake community cover, we were like, when Mousy sees this, she is going to sob. Like, I don't think there's any way around it. Even if the final product is ass, just the fact that it got made is gonna make her cry.
She ugly.
So we need a palate cleanser that kind of like brings the vibes back. And then, you know, Connor sent in his recording and he literally finishes off his recording with fucking banger of a song, dude. Easy to go along with. I sing this every morning. And then he just hard cuts off the recording. And when we were watching that, we were like, okay, that's how we end the video. We just like cut to Connor just saying that, and immediate like mood swing from Mousy in full tears to her laughing her ass off. So it had the exact effect that we needed it to. But like it is things like that. Like sometimes you send your stuff to somebody else, and then they're like, oh, that's actually usable. We can use that here. Saber and I had that yesterday. We've been working on an original song together. And at some point, I just like played a random chord on piano, and Saber was like, "Okay, literally just record that, send that to me, because we need that exact flourish in this part of the song." And then the moment we put it in, I was like, "Yeah, no, that makes so much sense. We do need that."
I wish I had seen it like live, the back and forth, because like,
I mean, the VOD is up. You can watch it if you want.
I got so much, but yeah, I'll probably check it out during the weekend which is when like I usually do that kind of thing. Like the I mean, all the collabs like that I've been doing, everyone, you know, has got like crazy schedules.
Oh yeah.
So like it's all kind of like you don't get to like sit down and work with people. It's all like, you know, I mean, like it's almost like I've been doing more project management than I've been doing like.
Welcome to being a content creator.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't mind it too much because I get to work with like some killer people that are just dope. But there is something I miss about just like sitting in a room or sitting in a VC and just like, you know, not being as intentional. You know what I mean? And just like being able to be playful.
Yeah.
As a bit of a segue to the next thing, like, you know, I know you guys you have your duo and you're just as much individual artists as a duo. But when you do your work together, I like, and I don't want to like be like, you know, I don't know if this is okay to ask. Like, do you guys like, are you guys near each other? Like, do you guys hang out on VC? Like, when you work together, what do you guys do?
Ironically, I think we're actually quite separate. Something I think that feels very unique about how Lorian and I work is we kind of just take turns hacking at it. It's almost like back to the marble in the statue. It's almost like we'll clock in with shifts. I'll like take a hack at the marble and I'll be like, okay, you know, I did this. Here's like, you know, do whatever, I guess. And then she'll take a hack at the marble and I'll be like, oh, okay, that's nice. Okay. And then I'll take a hack at the marble and we'll take turns kind of thing. And I think part of it is like, I think we just have, I guess, like a specific, I wouldn't say like ritual, but just like, you know, we operate in our specific spaces, and I think it just comes naturally if we just pass things to each other kind of thing.
Yeah, it's very baton pass with us.
Because I feel like we don't get inspired the same way, and it's harder. I think it would probably be harder if we were sitting together in a call all day trying to come up with things together, if that makes sense. If anything, it's more, I think, we get more inspired when we essentially read each other's work and then we go from there, and we like build from there.
Yeah, that's kind of the feeling, because I think usually how it goes is that Kagu would send me like a sketch, and then I will go like, oh my god, this is crazy, and then I will put my thing on top of the sketch, and then Kagu will be like, oh, I didn't think that it could go in this direction, let me take it back and now try to do something else to it. And then it's back and forth of, so every time we pass something back and forth to each other, it's always a moment of just like, I didn't think you could go in this direction, but now that you've gone in that direction, I understand. Like, that totally makes sense to me now. I feel inspired by that, so now I'm gonna add my part to the direction. And and then it's just the back and forth of that. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
The Daryl, Baji, and I are doing a vocalese, and I would try, like, I'm trying to think of like how in God's name I would sit down with Baji, VC or otherwise, and actually work together on like singing in harmony. I think I might actually flip a table if I had to. I might literally just have to drive to IKEA and burn it all down.
Burn it all down.
What did the Swedes do to you?
I think
They made
it's
tables. They have to be flipped.
that's true. I think being online definitely is. I mean, it's both like it's both really it can be both really fun and also like but depending on the kind of workflow that you personally have, it can be a little bit challenging. Like yeah, but I think like especially with big online projects, like you're kind of just stuck with passing things around sometimes because especially with like time zones and like
everyone has
just
their own
schedules and stuff like that, right? Yeah.
No, I mean, even how Saber and I were working for the past 2 days, like, yes, we've both been like in the same call and like, you know, sharing our work in real time, but even there, it's like a mini back and forth constantly. Like, I will play and record something on piano, send an export of that to Saber. Saber will put it in the project, and then we'll start messing with it, and then figure out how to maybe use that in a way that I didn't think of. And then we also keep going back and forth like that. So like it is, we were doing very similar work, but I guess just like in smaller segments, as opposed to, you know, somebody taking a couple of hours to think about how to do something, sending it over to somebody else, and then that person takes a few hours. But we were still doing the back and forth, right? Like,
yeah,
because
I suppose a big.
I guess with, especially when it comes to music, when there's so many different ways to execute on something, the chance that both of you will see the same vision from the get-go is nigh on zero. So it's you kind of have to wait for somebody or take the initiative yourself to like outline what your vision is, and then you have to wait for somebody to give pushback on that. And then try and land somewhere where neither of you initially thought of, but like that takes both of your like inspirations, I guess, into account to create something that I guess transcends something that a person could make on their own.
I suppose I guess this is one of those things where it depends on what building blocks you're working with. So like I was before I decided I wanted to go all in on singing, I did jazz guitar. Right, like literally the whole, like one of the whole beautiful things about jazz as a genre is the idea of a jazz standard and this inherent playfulness that you have within that structure and that format. And same thing with accompanist and like art song or an accompanist and aria. You're playing a piece. It's done. It's there. So then it becomes about the choices. But it is a good point that like when you're kind of starting from scratch and there's a lot of ambiguity and nothing is agreed upon, right? That the idea that I'm sure it happens, but I imagine it's like really uncommon where you just like spontaneously shit out something like together in the space where it just ends up happening organically, where there I suppose there would have to be a passing around even if you're in person, right? There has to be a dialogue and a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild how different my background is from like what works in this space. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to do about that. I don't know if there needs to be necessarily anything done about it.
I don't think so.
No.
But
I think you having a different background will automatically make the things that you end up creating more interesting to the people in this space because they're less familiar with it.
It'll be a differentiator. I don't know if it'll be inherently more interesting.
No, maybe not inherently, but it'll be like it'll get somebody to like I guess the differences will be noticeable, and that'll be an interesting point of discussion.
On that one, can I bring something in that we can play?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Because I would love your take on this. Because like, we're gonna have to 3-2-1 this.
Mhm.
I hope you don't mind.
Oh.
Oh, is it? Are you gonna send it on Discord?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because it's not a video yet. Hold on.
Sure, that would come through on stream. Yeah. Okay, it will. Cool.
Okay. All right. All right. I can't tell when Pharaoh messages me. I can't tell if it's like a really good thing or if like something's just gone to hell.
Oh no.
Which is I think the way he wants it.
You gotta keep you on your toes, man.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. So Baji did vocal improv, she likes to call them.
Okay.
She sang over Daryl's music.
Over one of Silent Fantasia's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay.
it's one that I wouldn't have thought to do. Because it's one of the more guitar heavy tracks on Starlight Fantasia.
Okay.
So I heard this, speaking it back and forth, and I thought to myself, like, this would be really interesting to do harmonies over, or under, I suppose.
Right.
Saber, do you want a 3-2-1 hit it?
Yeah, 1 second. All right, I'm ready to go. Is everyone else ready?
Yep.
Yes. 3-2-1, and when he says press.
All right.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, press.
Daryl is so good.
She writes the best notes. I don't know if you've heard my feeling on that.
God, the pipes.
It's funny, I can actually hear the hesitance in it. But yeah, even hesitant, she's really good. Yeah, $5 says she was shrimping.
God.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't know how
That's
to
really
do straight
crazy.
tone for that long on that, but yeah. And Almanacs, no, I'm pretty sure she was shrimping there because Baji's voice sounds different when she stanzas.
Baji is so cool.
Baji is so
fucking drives
cool.
me
That's
nuts.
dope. That's really dope.
Yeah, so like I was gonna do some harmonies into that. Now I've been listening to Starlight Fantasia. I had early access. For that
Yeah, I was
when
gonna
this came out.
say.
So like for the longest time, this is I guess a downside of the classical thing. I wouldn't have thought to like I listen to Starlight Fantasia. Like I don't want to touch it. So I actually like prevent myself from being imaginative on what I would do if I were to do something similar.
Right.
So it wasn't until I heard that I was like, oh, okay, I can work with that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna vibe some counterpoint, I suppose.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go.
Character
no, this is
development.
not.
I was
No,
gonna say character
no.
development.
No. The correct response is that is vile, Lesage. You should apologize.
Oh, Lesage, you done fucked up now.
That is the correct response.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Hey, c'est la vie, you know what I mean? Just
I just want to say something.
Money.
Hi, Monty.
Hi, Monty.
Hey.
Oh,
Hi, Monty.
You keep saying how top lining seems really alien to you.
Yeah, that's basically
But
what Baji did here, right?
This is top lining.
Yeah.
This is basically just top lining. And what you are about to do is when you if you're planning on adding to this, you are also adding to the top line of this.
Yep.
So
There you go.
that's just what it
Writing
is.
counterpoint
It's
is also
really not
top lining.
esoteric. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean it's more that it's not that the concept is odd. It's the division of labor.
Yeah.
That's what's and don't get me wrong. I think it's actually a really cool thing to do. And that is what has happened here, right? You know, like Daryl did a thing. Like we are doing, even though this is more a classical aesthetic and a classical piece, that the approach we're taking is like that, and it makes a lot of sense to me. Especially in like the online creative back and forth environment.
Yeah.
Blending is fun. I can see how it can be odd to divide it up if you aren't used to it. Odd, but it makes sense. It never crossed my mind to do it that way. Because again, Mozart, dead. Gone.
You know what? Good point. He is dead.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
Mozart.
Yeah. May he rest in peace.
Nice knowing you.
Yeah.
You knew him?
Well, you know, a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend.
Well,
of
you
a
could say
friend.
to know one's art is to know the artist.
I
Oh.
have to send you some Johnny and I sketches so you can hear Frankenstein it can get. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the
K-pop
way,
top
Monty, I
lining is
think
crazy.
everybody is ready for the. I think everyone agreed to the 26th. Right, Saber? I think that was what was agreed
Yeah.
upon, right?
I believe so.
So yeah, so we're good for doing this sort of thing on the 26th. I'd love to hear some Johnny. Because like I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw Johnny's stuff, I couldn't help but like be like, wow, this man's face is so beautiful. And then so what I need to do is I need to actually like listen and like not look at his face.
Yeah, close your eyes.
'Cause it's-
Yeah. Be respectful,
just-
goddammit.
It's distracting. That's a good looking individual right there. So, but yeah, jokes aside, like obviously Johnny's fucking shit.
Beautiful voice.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. I'm interested in everyone's different process because like, this approach doesn't seem. I know you said it's like popular in K-pop and stuff like that, but I'm going to be doing it with this, right?
Mhm.
I don't
This
see
is-
how it's very different though. Like,
It's from an approach, it's not.
yeah.
That's why I think it's really interesting.
He goes
Because he goes already
I cannot
huge. I cannot tell him you've said this. Tenor? Yeah. I'm shocked. Monty.
All the tenors.
No, not the tenor
Yeah.
typecast. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Johnny,
No, I
you
mean,
were
like,
the
that's
chosen
literally
one.
It's literally the bit between like Riku and I are both tenors, right? So the glaze track back and forth. That's the
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
All the tenors.
Yeah.
We're surrounded
terrible
by
people.
tenors.
Yeah, Lesage, if I knew you were a tenor, I don't think I would have reached out, honestly. Like, oh, yeah, and I have to live with it.
What a
now.
mistake you've made.
I have to, yeah. What was it? What was it that I said yesterday? I think I said to Brendan, like, it's my fault that Lesage got into this, so now it's like, it's my job to deal with the mistake.
Yeah. And Rosa, it was a mistake.
No, it has been like to drop the act for just one moment. Like, it has genuinely been lovely to like have you around and see you like interacting with even people I'm jealous you're interacting with. Like, God. On the one hand, I would say like I might very briefly feel like, oh man, I wish I was in that spot. But then I think about it for 1 second and I'm like, nah, I'm just so fucking happy for you, man. Like, genuinely.
I appreciate it.
I mean, you've helped me out a bunch as well already, so.
Like, what else? Like, what else do I do with what I've been given here? And nothing else makes sense, and nothing else is frankly fair.
I appreciate how you.
Not that
how
life
you,
has
like,
to be fair, but
you try to pay it forward as much as you can, and you honestly you do it more than you have to.
Schuster was giving me a talking to. But like. Yeah. And now I have like, I can't tell if it's feelings or acid reflux. I'm pretty sure it's acid reflux. So let's move on.
It's the tacos. It's the tacos.
It's the tacos.
Yeah.
Cleanse the chat with vomit.
Please. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Cleanse the chat with vomit.
I can't tell if it's feelings or acid reflux. It's the worst thing that somebody has ever said to me after I gave them a compliment.
I'm sorry.
I always just respond to compliments with, I don't know, I just work here. Don't know if I'm elated or gassy when I'm somewhere in that zone.
If I do that in that context, it actually doesn't work, because then I just sound like a douche.
Oh yeah,
like,
no, I know.
I just work here for the last 69 days. Oh, you've been here for like 3 years.
I've been here the whole time.
Thanks, Sam. Like, anyway, let's listen more of this fucking.
I do think I do think Kagu's no longer in the watch together room.
I'm not? Oh, I thought I was.
It says Kagu left the room like 10 minutes ago.
What?
No.
You grayed out.
You hate us.
What
Oh,
happened?
Kagu joined the room. We're so back.
Oh, nice. We're so back.
I could have sworn that I was still in the room.
No.
Typical.
The rubber room, maybe.
The rubber room.
With rats.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's a good quote to add, Katie. Thank you.
Okay.
What's the next thing that we want to listen to?
The whole album. Let's go.
Yeah. So as you can see,
Oh my god.
I don't
I'm
like
trying to decide what I want to show you guys first, because I mean, I love it if you guys listen to the whole album, but it is very long.
So I'll tell you what I told Saber regarding like Monty's stuff. I feel pretty strongly about this. I'm sorry, like when the work is good, I really don't want to just fucking cram through. I'd rather just have you on again. Honestly, I don't think it's right. Like, you put too much work into this. I'm making videos about it. I'm gonna make money on it. Your work. That's not right, in my opinion. So I'd rather just have you on a few times, and then obviously Kagu, as I've said many times, I'd love to have you on as well. So I'd rather just, like I did warn you. Like, we took an hour on Monty's, like an hour per song for Monty, because that's what it earned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, so, I know how much work goes into this shit, and I know how much money goes into this shit.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, but maybe, no, but like, honestly, this is what I love about my audience. They actually want to know. They truly want to know. They want to know what gets, like, if you don't want to talk about it, but honestly, I would like to know, and I think people should know. This is not cheap.
No, it's not. It really isn't.
Like, the art
in
and of itself. The art is stunning.
Thank you. I shouldn't say that. This is Porsu art. they're an amazing artist. Shout out Porsu.
I actually had a question about that in the MV. I found it really interesting how the MV starts out in grayscale, and at some point, like, some parts of the art gain color.
Yeah.
Was there a specific like story that you were trying to tell with that?
Yeah, so I did give Porsu a brief about, like, the concept was a character who is trying to... Oh, I don't remember what specifically it was. Like, a character with a mechanical heart, and then who has a fictional illness that is turning parts of her body into objects. So in some shots, you'll see that she has, like, a mechanical heart. So it was about, like... And then Porsu came up with the concept of, like, drawing a character with various stages of, like, mechanization. I think if you scrub through, you might be able to see that certain sprites will look different because they'll look more worn down than others. And then I think the person who so that was, like, the concept. So then they drew all of that art, and then for the video, Finn had the idea of, like, looked at that kind of storyline of, like, a person slowly disintegrating, and said, okay, what if we translated that into video by having it start out in black and white? And then she was also the one who had all of the like, X-ray medical, like, imagery that's from Finn. So that's why it transitioned from black and white into color. So that was, yeah, so like, if we go back to, like, collaborators, this is a different type of, like, visual collaboration where I gave the idea for the original art, and then Porsu said, okay, I'm gonna draw this, and then Finn came in and said, okay, let me put another layer on top of that.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cool.
It's always really interesting to see it happen. Like I'm involved with the music part, so I feel like I understand it, but then when it happens with the visual parts, it's just like, wow, that's, like, I would not have thought about that in a million years. You guys just took it and you built upon it, and it's, like, kind of similar to what we do in music, but also very different.
Yeah, no, that stuff always flies way over my head.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the video of it.
So I mean, visual arts is like wizardry to me. So
definitely.
Hannah's a friend of mine. Just like,
this
is her first time drawing Baji. She was just, like, on the ground. She was just, like, doodling
on a paper plate.
On a paper plate. Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
First
so
time.
gorgeous.
Yeah. So she's doing the music video art. We're doing, like, an animatic. And so Hannah's doing the art for that music video. And oh man, I sing notes out my face hole. I don't know what this wizardry is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's how those types of people express themselves.
Yeah.
Like that's the way that they know how to communicate what they're feeling inside.
For sure, but it's just like, it's wild to watch the method, you know, the deliberate nature of its creation, and yet know nothing about the logic behind it. You know what I mean? It's kind of it's cool. It's a fun thing. It's just like I always find it fun to do that, like watching somebody write lyrics. Kind of similar. I have more of a foundation. But, watching someone work is a lot of fun for me. I really do like behind the scenes content, and I'm lucky my audience does as well.
Yeah.
Like they'll watch Saber Mix. They'll sit through the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. So yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, you know, I have an insanely giga nerd, giga Chad audience. You know, who will watch folks because they want to understand. So like, that's why we can do this for like an hour on your music, and people are still here. It's great. So I'm really blessed, and yeah. And I always like it because like then I get to talk about shit and I don't have to placate to like the lowest common denominator or something like that.
Yeah. I actually really want to show you. If you know, you know. I want to show Lesage Feast because I'm really curious what you would say about the vocal delivery for that song.
Sure. And I swear I'm not high. First of all, great name.
It's actually the entire song's in Chinese, so but there's translations, so you will be able to understand it. But you will understand why it's called that in a moment.
Gosh, the songs that are in Chinese on the album are so stunning. I cannot say enough good things about them.
I love doing Chinese songs.
Mandarin is really challenging.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, some of these vowels.
Yeah.
Is this idiomatic of Mandarin?
So that particular part that you just paused on is delivered with the Chinese opera style.
Yeah.
So I guess it is kind of baked into the language, but also it's almost taken to a further extent because this is the more operatic style.
It's like the deliberately like more exaggerated vowel pronunciations.
Very enunciated.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I love that kind of singing style in Mandarin so much.
Yeah. I mean, if I start asking the questions, we're not going to finish the track. So let's do that, and then I can do what I do.
All right.
Like pulling your lip down.
It's so
I-
peak.
so-
It's so
Lovely.
peak. It's so peak.
Yeah, my first.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the first pass through, I'm just gonna have a lot of questions. I mean, to get to chats first.
Yeah.
Writing in when you're composing and writing melody for Mandarin, how much of the natural intonation of the language gets baked in to the
Oh,
consideration?
so much.
Oh, yo,
Actually,
Daryl, thank you for the raid.
Daryl,
Oh.
welcome in.
Oh,
Hey.
hello,
Daryl.
Daryl.
Daryl, lovely to thank you. That's lovely.
Hello.
Thank you. Yes, it's so I guess it's easy and hard because Mandarin has its own tonal things baked in. In some cases, it's a lot easier to find like what we would consider to be like a natural melody of the phrasing, where certain words will be like, yeah, of course this word will go up because the intonation goes up. But the flip side is also true in the sense that if you already have a melody in mind and you're putting the words in it, that's where you run into problems of just like the end of this phrase, this melodic phrase goes up, but this word, the intonation goes down. So you can't put that
Right.
there. It will not make sense if you put that there. It's the same thing as when you're writing in English and you're writing like stresses, where if you put like a downbeat on where the up stress is, that also doesn't work. You can kind of get away with it in English, because it doesn't completely like, yeah, but I think you get away with it less in Mandarin.
Is Mandarin a language that you learned growing up, or is it something that you learned later?
I spoke Mandarin growing up, but
Okay.
I also like came to this side of the world very early on, so it was something that I did have to relearn. And you will notice that I didn't actually write the lyrics for this. I had a very good Chinese friend of mine write the lyrics for this, also because they're in a very like poetic form of Chinese, which I cannot do in a million years. So yeah, but it was so I do know what the words mean, and I understand how everything puts together, but I would never be able to write that like
Okay.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having my mother call in tomorrow to learn like the same thing. I grew up learning French. I grew up speaking
Yeah.
it, and then I lost it a little bit.
Mhm.
So to quote my French coach in conservatory, "You have all the right sounds in all the wrong places."
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
What I find so interesting about songs that are written in like in Mandarin or in Japanese, because intonation is so much more important to like the meaning of a word as well. You can convey a story of like twice the substance in half the words, or like half the syllables, which it just makes it like it seems so interesting to write in to me. Obviously, I don't speak either language, but like I've talked to a few people who like have done like English translations of Chinese or Japanese songs, and I always hear them talk about like their struggles with getting all of the words in without changing the like melody and rhythmic structure of the song, because you have to still try and convey all of that meaning, but the English language just doesn't do it as efficiently, I guess.
Thank you for the raid, Yusuf. My burning question is the way that consonants are handled. You hold them quite a while, it seems. Is that normal for Mandarin? Is that the aesthetic? If you think about it, like when most singers sing, you get away from the consonants pretty quickly. But
That's true.
here,
that is
right?
part of the it's the yeah. Cuz when you sing Chinese opera, there's this concept called 字正腔圆, in which translates to your
That sounds
words have to be
dope.
straight. Your words straight, and your what is it like? What is 腔? Like the space in your mouth has to be round. That's what it translates to, is that your words have to be straight and the space in your mouth has to be round. And what that effectively means is that you have to pronounce every single part of the word. So for example, the word that you just paused on is qian, which is spelled Qian. And normally, if I say it in Mandarin, it's just qian. It's like it's kind of gone and over with. It almost ends up sounding like qen because you kind of like muddle the en in that word a little bit.
Yeah.
When you're singing in Chinese opera, you have to pronounce every single part of that word, otherwise it would not be right. So you would have to sing it like "tian," and then you have to do the whole. Because the other thing about Chinese words is that you have open-ended words and then you have closed because of there's some words have consonants at the end and some words don't. If you have the consonant at the end, like "tian" ends with an N, then you have to say the closing, if that makes sense. Like you have to pronounce
You
the
have
sound.
to enunciate the closing of the word.
Right. Yeah, so you have to enunciate the head of the word, as we call it, so that part is really crisp and clean. Then you have to go through the entire vowel, or two vowels in this case, and then you have to close it. So
That must make
and then you
singing-
have to do that for every single word.
Yeah, that must make singing in the upper registers quite difficult. Because
I don't know, because
Really?
I don't know. I feel like maybe it's because of I'm used to it, but also like a lot of Chinese opera happens in the upper register, so I don't really think about it too hard. But
that was actually a
Yeah.
question. Like, how naturally does singing Mandarin come to you?
just in general, or do you mean like the
did you have to
style?
like unlearn things, or like how much time did it take for you to like get to a point where singing like in the like more Chinese opera style, like what sort of things did you have to learn
The
for
Chinese
that?
opera style specifically is actually like I feel like my vocals are in a completely different place, and actually it kind of affects the way that I always tell people that I can't belt, I can only mix, and part of the reason for that is because Chinese opera, when you get into the higher ranges, it requires a very specific mix tone that I've gotten very used to, that I can't unmix it if I tried. So it's
there were
not
some
even
moments on the
Yeah.
just sorry, like there were some moments, speaking of like some of the specific tones, it was like it almost sounded like you were intentionally pulling your lip down to achieve some of the what was like the tone quality that you were getting. Trying to try to find it here. It's like almost it's almost
A
exaggerated.
little bit.
Oh,
I think also because so going back to intonation, 是, the tone for 是 is a down one.
Mhm.
So I think that also has to do with what you're hearing, is I'm trying to make it sound like it's going down.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. See,
Yeah, it would take me.
Lesage, these
I
are
need to
things that you
re-
point out I
I
would
need
never
to
think
re-
about.
I need to re-put it into my mouth, otherwise I don't really know what you guys are talking about. Hold on.
I guess when you pronounce like sh, it does put your lip in kind of like a
Yeah.
like a
是,
very
yes, but I'm
arch.
thinking about that. But for example, if I go, 一,就是, it's like my tongue is like doing a thing where I need it to go, like I'm containing it and then having it go down. I don't know.
Right.
Mhm. Interesting.
Yeah, the deliberate nature. I was teaching a barbershop singer today, and he said that like it was very on purpose that his soft palate was down, and that his tongue was like intentionally higher. And so much of what I do is like to alleviate tension and to focus on ergonomics. But that can't be like the point, right? Because like this is so deliberate a choice that to do otherwise would take away from the piece of music. So I always find it interesting when the artistic choice or the idioms of a genre are antithetical to ergonomics. Because like singing over an orchestra for an hour,
Yeah.
there's not many ways to do that. It's just But like, that's not the point of music all the time, always to be efficient. Kind
Mhm.
of like when I think about it, it's like, yeah, what an obvious statement that the goal of music is not to be efficient.
Right.
But like from a vocal technique point of view, that's always how it's framed.
Right.
And but it should be about the sound that you
Mhm.
want, and accepting the trade-offs.
Mhm.
Um, the every language has its own aesthetic. One of the reasons why I found it really hard to listen to, which is like this is entirely my loss, and I want to get over this because China's come out with some incredible animation
Mhm.
in recent years, and for whatever reason, as I listen to the voice acting, because I can't do for whatever this is another odd thing. I don't do English dubs. I
Mhm.
don't like it. I like to listen to Japanese with subtitles, and that's what I'm used to. But I grew up watching subbed anime, so like when a voice actor is being expressive in Japanese, I pick up on that. And yet with Mandarin, I don't. So there's a big element of that medium I get gets lost because of my ignorance with the
Mhm.
aesthetic of the language.
Yeah.
And that obviously is going to be more pronounced when it comes to singing, where so much is exaggerated.
Mhm.
French is very legato,
Oh yeah.
Right.
like super legato, like puisqu'on ne peut fléchir ces jalouses gardiennes. Right? Compare those consonants to this.
Yeah.
It's like you get more opportunities to express like the rhythmic qualities of the music
Mhm.
purely because you chose to sing a song or write a song in Mandarin. Now, I don't think when I teach other people how to sing in French, I have to teach them what legato is and how to do that. But I don't think that because I grew up with it. I imagine
Right.
could it be very similar with Mandarin where I'm like, oh, playing with the rhythm, oh, the long consonants. I imagine you didn't think about this.
It's really funny because kind of related to that is when I first started singing in Mandarin, people would always tell me that I sounded like a foreigner, which didn't make sense to me because I'm not trying to like shill on myself, but my pronunciation is pretty immaculate, all things considered. So then I was trying to figure out why I sounded to other people like a foreigner when I sung, and I realized it was because I was pronouncing everything too clearly.
Ha,
As a
Right.
result of me
that's
not
funny.
being as familiar with the language, I was pronouncing every single syllable in like a pop song, which I guess if you translate it into English would also sound really strange if someone just
Yeah.
Mhm.
pronounced every single consonant in a pop song.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, so I in popular like pop music in China too, like C-pop and whatever, no, C R&B, all that styles. The consonants do actually get pared back a lot, um, depending on the style of music. So that is a thing that I think is actually shared.
Hmm.
It's just specifically for this style, and also because of like my want to make it dramatic and like all of that. There's a lot of enunciation here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's really funny because I have the opposite problem where I just slur my Mandarin too much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, two sides of the same coin, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's what's nice about like again, performance practice is so rigid in classical
Hmm.
music.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, they literally call it conservatory, right?
Right.
To
Yeah.
conserve. Yeah.
That does
So
make
like,
sense.
yeah. Um, so there's something liberating about like even if my superficial take on the aesthetic of Mandarin is that it comes across as very um not staccato, that's the wrong term, but like there is a rhythm
Yeah.
to it that is a little bit more pronounced.
Yeah.
But you know, like what Kagu was saying, like you can always say fuck it, we ball. You know. Um So that's fun.
Mhm.
Yeah. How many tunes on this album are in Mandarin?
There are th- four songs completely in Mandarin, and then two songs have a mix of both. I think. Yes. Yeah.
When it came to writing this, did you kind of write like English outlines for each of the verses before you sent that over to the person doing the lyrics, or was it all like entirely from them?
I gave them a bit of a not even a story, honestly, for this song. It was more of a vibe. Like
Okay.
For this song specifically, the vibe was supposed to be like opulence, excessive, gluttony, that kind of thing. And then if you look at the lyrics, it's about like it's a metaphor of using cannibalism. But
Very
that was
subtle,
the
by the way.
vibe.
I really
Yeah.
appreciate that. You know, it was nuanced. No, I love that shit. Sorry.
Yeah,
I love it. I
so
love
that
it. It was
was
like, oh, we're eating organs. Okay, here we are.
yeah. No, it's like it's a little bit of a metaphor, which I love the direction that she took it. But so I gave her like the general vibes that I wanted the song to have. Same thing to the producer, shout out Aethoro. And then after the track came out, like sections of the track came out, I kind of just top lined over it with part of it was like Chinese gibberish, like Chinese sounding gibberish, and then part of it was just like ah, la la la, that sort of thing.
Right.
So I wouldn't specifically for this type of song, I would not do it in English just because actually of the rhythm thing that Lesage mentioned. It would not make sense. If you started a top line in this, even with placeholder English words, and then tried to fill in with Chinese words, you would have to modify it a lot for it to make sense. Because the stresses and like the way that the phrases flow just would not happen in the way that you would think they would. But for some other types of songs, like if I was writing a more like contemporary like pop song or like a K-pop-esque song and I knew it was going to be in Chinese, I might fill it in with English anyways because that's just like the nature of the music. It doesn't matter as much. Yeah.
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 So,
Yeah.
I apologize. I am unbelievably gassed. Because I've had to
Is it emotion or is it acid reflux?
We can go with both. I've had to like before I can take a break, I have to kind of like offload a lot of responsibility. So I've been onboarding a lot of people behind the scenes for like hours at a time. So like yeah, I'm on my like I think I started like 6 a.m. with my meetings today. Can we do this again though? Like seriously. I would
Yeah,
love
of
to
course.
listen to the whole album, but like I said before, I've tried. I've tried to just sit and not give a shit and just rake in the money. I fucking hate to quote my professor of economics, ethics are expensive, but also fuck the ethics of it. I just find it interesting. So I really like this music and I'd like to know more about it. And it's always an absolute pleasure to have the people who work on the stuff here so that I can learn. And I've never had an opportunity to discuss Mandarin with any level of depth or granularity, let alone, you know, it's lovely to just chat with the both you know, everyone here. I always love.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Echoing what Lesage says, like there's something so cool about being able to sit in a room with the person who made something and being able to just like actually earnestly talk to them about it. Because I feel like we all get to do that so little. Like actually have a proper like not just like a 5-minute like quick Q&A, but
for 20 years, everybody with the exception of 2 pieces, everyone was dead. Right? So like everyone was dead.
So yeah.
Yeah. So like this is like you say that, Rosa, but like actually for me it's like unheard of territory.
Yeah.
For me.
No, it's
Sorry,
really
pieces.
really cool.
Yeah. I'm actually having Steve on, who wrote some stuff for my senior recital. He's a professor at Temple now.
Oh, cool.
So he's gonna come on. I'm gonna show him Music Box of Fate, but and then I'm gonna hope Daryl's in the chat so I can Glazer, and then hopefully Steve Glazer, and then she'll have a panic attack. It'll be hilarious. But in the meantime,
you're such an asshole.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you guys think I'm nice? Fuck no.
Oh,
Jesus.
poor Daryl.
Daryl.
Yeah. Poor Daryl, poor Baji. These people are friends with me.
Yeah.
These poor souls.
Daryl, Baji, I'm so sorry.
That's right. That's right. But no, like this is phenomenal. To be able to do this, and I have a lot of respect for I say this to people in this space all the time. One of the things that Saber, for the first conversation we had was, people in this space, like this, as far as new media goes, and I despise the term new media. I think it's like kind of ridiculous, but you all get what I'm saying. As far as new media goes, the level of dedication and commitment to production quality in this space makes no sense from a business standpoint, right? Like it's hard to justify.
Yeah.
Music has been so heavily commoditized that making this kind of investment makes no sense, and yet it's the standard here. Don't say I'm your goat. I was just an asshole so that you could be an asshole back, Daryl. Now you're gonna. Oh
no,
God.
Lesage,
Daryl's
Mono has
so
revealed your
nice.
kryptonite.
Oh,
You're an
shit.
asshole to somebody, and then they just give up, and then they like maybe even say nice things about you.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
They say things like, "That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me."
Oh God. All right. Anyway, I gotta go get some sleep.
Yeah. I may have like 2 hours of sleep, I think.
Yeah.
I think I teach for like 7 hours tomorrow. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So. I think it's a cool guy. No. Oh Jesus. Now I really gotta go.
This was really fun, guys.
Yeah, no,
really
genuinely.
Yeah.
I appreciate
I love
y'all
talking to people
loads.
who give a shit. I love that you guys give a shit, and I love that you do it anyway. And it's so.
We
it's
give
just
all
such
the
a pleasure.
shits.
Yeah, almost as much as Blitz, right in the middle of the night, right in my face, the little wiener dog demon he is. Oh Jesus!
Is there somebody we want to, with the three of us, collectively raid into?
Yeah.
Always fun to do a triple raid.
Yeah.
We could send them into
live.
Yusan.
We'll see. Oh yeah.
Yusan is live.
Yusan is based.
Yeah.
It's so hard for me to like replay people like Yusan and me. So if we can raid them, that's where.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's all send the raid at the same time. Let's confuse the shit out of them.
And they're gonna be nice too. Oh God. I just need to be an emotional coward in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, folks, it's been lovely. I need to go and pack my bags because I fly out or I get picked up for my flight in 4.5 hours.
Heck yeah.
Message? I don't know. Yusan is doper, you know. We don't try hard with our raid messages here. Sorry. I'll get more clever with that over time, perhaps.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Music snob raid.
Right.
Music snob raid. That's diabolical. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Y'all have a good
Everyone,
one, folks.
Have a good night.
See you,
Bye.
chat. Bye-bye.
Let's figure out time sooner rather than later so that we can finish up.
Yeah.
It's beautiful stuff.